anything except for cardboard boxes and
loud noises.
And the proletariat.
Unidentified humans outside.
Baths.
Oh yes, that too.
He doesn't hate unidentified humans. He just
Vacuum
gets
cleaner?
really excited.
Have you tried running the vacuum cleaner?
He's just scared of that. I don't think he hates it just yet.
I mean,
But
most
fear leads to
hatred is
hate.
based in fear. So.
Settle down, Yoda.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Leads to anger, though. But in a way, it leads
Anger
to
leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
What?
Boy.
That's what my dice
Oh my god, we're live. Okay, good.
Oh, we're live again.
Wow, what a start.
Hey!
Hey. My computer crashed.
Sorry, that was me.
Was it?
I was hacking.
Oh no!
Yeah.
What elite hackzor you are.
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry, that's not appropriate slang. That's,
Oh, it's not?
Chummer.
that's like, well, elite
Say that
hackzor is like
real loud.
early 2000s, isn't it? We're going to a different time.
He's
We're
a narc.
Oh no.
How do you do, fellow criminals? I too am here to commit crimes. Yeah,
Oh
so
my
my
God.
computer crashed and I had to restart, and but it seems to be working now. I hope.
The music loop was amazing.
So we were listening to the intro track, which maybe you guys were hearing, which I guess isn't the intro track anymore, especially if you're watching the YouTube archive, because it's just not going to be there. Maybe I could splice it together or something like that, but it was just looping perfectly through this one beat, just this one measure. It was just perfect, and it took like a minute for us to realize that there was something wrong. It was just so good. Hello, thank you for coming over to my house. We're playing Dark Sun Shadowrun. What's going on? We're gonna play Dungeons and Dragons, as we're known to do. We're gonna play with our Dark Sun characters. But today, for a one-time only sort of special thing, we're playing in the Shadowrun world.
Dun, dun, dun.
Does anyone know anything about Shadowrun?
I do.
It's for nerds.
I played the Super Nintendo game.
There are some shadows.
Everyone knows that the Shadowrun universe is home to the Rockstar Super Sours Energy Drink Line!
Oh no!
What?
Yes!
Guys, the Fatwizard is here.
What?
Why?
I thought that was Tiger Crush.
This is green apple, my friends.
I like apples.
So
Yeah.
Well, it's also a less revolting start than
the Fatwizard is here, and we couldn't have the Fatwizard here with us without doing the Nas Minute. So
No.
please, take it away.
I mean, slamming.
I hope the computer doesn't crash.
Slamming drugs to improve yourself is a big part of the Shadowrun.
It really is.
So this is an energy drink, as you guys would know. Not much text, but I will read what little is here. Rockstar Energy Drink is designed for those who lead active lifestyles, from athletes
That's me.
to rock stars.
That's also me.
So all of us, athlete
Yes,
rockstars.
pretty much. So we're gonna sip on this.
Oh god.
And
I
boy.
smell it from here.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not a bad.
You sure it's not a
smell.
can
It's
of
like sour
green apple perfume?
I'll start passing.
I want
Yeah.
to be able to see this putrescence.
It's actually a very
It's kind of like a ginger ale.
ginger ale-ish.
Yeah.
Now, Herbie, you don't really have to go to bed early tonight, so I feel like
Oh,
you should
yeah.
Oh yeah!
This is for the kids,
Plus,
Herbie.
we're starting earlier than normal, so I think
This
his
is for the
excuses.
It's only a couple of hours earlier.
This is for the
I mean,
kids.
like the
It smells like a lullaby.
Herbie, what do you say we give you a little bit?
I say no.
So
A little
Herbie,
bit, just
if
a little
I'm
bit.
gonna
Slosh
drink
it
some
around
of
and-
this, like this is my first time ever for the Knots Minute. Would you
Good for
join?
you. Here,
Would
look at
you
that.
join me,
Herbie,
just so
look
I'm
at
a
that.
little less terrified of this?
This is the first
Look,
time that
there, I
Herbie's
looked at
gonna
it.
Herbie, here's the
participate.
thing. Just pretend to drink it. And they'll go like, oh, that was terrible, and no one will ever know.
A reasonable suggestion. I'm happy to lie to all of you.
Yeah.
So who's got the toast here?
Rachel does.
I do.
Yep.
First time.
So I'm.
That's the rule. The first time you do the Nas Minute, you have to do
Yeah,
the
it's like
toast.
Fight Club.
Yeah, the
Absolutely.
rules don't.
Don't ever talk about
Okay,
it.
well then, two computers. The awesome.
I
I
love
don't
computers.
They are the best.
They're okay,
Even
awesome.
even old 70s computers for Shadowrun, all the way up into like functional, not terrible ones we have today.
They're great.
They're the best.
Thanks.
to computers.
Thanks to
Computers.
Yeah.
Computers.
Oh,
Horrible.
how would you know?
I drank some.
Oh, did you? Did
How does
you?
that sound?
I think it's probably the best one we've had yet.
If,
You say that about literally everyone that we have.
I assume his taste buds are just being killed off.
You know, we
each time.
have
I
we
have
have
never defended any of the cough syrup ones.
we have
Not
video
once.
evidence of this. We could just go splice.
Yeah,
all
just go
of
oh
it.
my god.
Every time Chillblaine has said it's the best one.
I
in
actually
less
think
than
that
a minute.
having just like a super cut of every NOS minute isn't the worst idea we've ever had.
Seriously though, this one's not that offensive.
It tastes like mostly backwash.
Yeah, it was. There was too little
Oh, I
taste.
I
I think.
spit in yours. That's why.
Thank you.
It
I
tastes
can
like
really
somebody.
taste the strawberries in mine.
Thanks for coming to my house.
It tastes like somebody put just like some Jolly Ranchers and some Sprite,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
which isn't good, but it's not as bad as some of the things you've put in my mouth. in
It's-
the past.
Oh my god.
What?
Well,
Wow.
Oh my.
that,
All right.
oh, like
For the kids.
we keep saying for the kids.
Yeah,
we
what
should
does that
probably
mean?
actually.
I don't know what we're doing here.
What we're doing here is we're playing a very special one-off Dungeons & Dragons game for the ExtraLife charity. ExtraLife supports children's hospitals around the globe. We're playing specifically to support the Dell's Children's Hospital here in Austin, Texas. And we're taking donations as we play to support the kids.
Fun fact.
Yes?
I actually work with a client who is developmentally disabled, and Dell's Children's Hospital is her hospital.
Spectacular.
Oh.
That's good. That's good.
so he's just taking her out to dinner.
Yeah, we're buying Tiger Crush some dinner.
I'm just
which-
gonna give her the rest of this.
so you're breaking it off then. Yeah, we played last year. We did our wonderful Castle Ravenloft adventure,
Oh yeah,
where
that was a good time.
it was good. Mostly there were demons, and we didn't actually play the adventure
A few
because
demon
there were
lords and-
so many demon lords at all
I
times.
Are we
I got to
playing
play
the
Chad, and I
Well-
missed him. I should have played Chad for this instead of Kay.
Shad's pretty good, but we're never gonna see him again.
We'll see about that.
What if it turns out Kate has just been Shad in a human suit the entire time? So to answer the indirect question there, oh my goodness, the dang backwash syrup is giving me, it's poisoned me, it's flowing through my veins.
Uh-oh.
I feel sick but also powerful.
Excellent.
I need more.
That's
Good
not
news.
good.
So you can
Are
still...
we doing crits fails on this? Should I stop drinking mine?
Oh, totally,
Okay,
absolutely.
Yeah. I'll preserve this.
Yeah.
Then.
No. So it's a normal Dungeons & Dragons game, except for the fact that we will be modifying the game with donations, as we would in a speedrun type scenario. So if you're watching at home and you feel like donating to support the kids, a $50 or more donation will get you a Wild Magic Surge. A $100 or more will... Well, to tell you what it does, I need to contextualize a little bit. This is a world of cyberpunk digital spaces. There's magic and there's swords and orcs and stuff like that. But there's also a lot of computers and digital information superhighways and stuff like that. And our special guest star, the Thefatwizard, playing the magnificent Marvin,
Where's the camera?
is there.
There.
A hacker extraordinaire. Look at, oh my god, I've never seen anyone hack that good.
I know. I just.
So does
I
this,
think you broke it.
is this he's going to be in the Matrix for the majority of the adventure, separate from us?
No. I mean,
I mean, great.
he's going to be simultaneously in the Matrix and hanging out with you
In
at all
meat
times.
space.
Yes, 100%
Yes.
of the time. Don't give me that smile.
No,
just 'cause
that's
you
my
read the
happy
books.
face.
He's gonna hack us out of some tough scrapes.
Shadowrun is so good.
It's
So
good.
there's a lot that Marvin's going to be able to do, but one of the things that he'll be doing just sort of overall is gathering up stuff from the mega corporations that run Neo Athos City, which is where this adventure takes place. And some of that stuff is going to be good, and some of that stuff, maybe it'll work out pretty well. So if you donate $100 or more, we get another draw from the Mega Corporation sponsorship deck, which is another bit of stuff that's been pulled from the digital ether that we might be able to apply to our adventure. Now, if you donate $250 or more, one of the Sorcerer Kings who are in charge of their Mega Corporations discover that someone's been hacking their internets and decide to intervene to prevent such behavior in the future. And we will spin the Wheel of Sorcerer Kings.
Oh no!
Which I have positioned over here because I couldn't figure out where else to put it where the camera could see it. So if that ever happens, we'll have to do some fancy footwork. And we'll give it a spin and we'll decide which of our 10 Sorcerer Kings has decided to visit their wrath upon the party. And unlike the last year's ExtraLife thing, but like our speedrun, it'll be kind of like a Final Fantasy summon where big chaotic effect happens, but we don't have like a new like challenge level 20 monster just on the board.
I do miss those days.
Additionally, and this is the first time I think the players are hearing this, but I think it's a good thing to have along. Every $1,000 that we raise, one of our characters will fall in love with one of the other characters.
Yes.
Because really, people are here for the story, for the drama. And there's nothing. Yeah, and I think there's going to be enough hate going on just over the course of the game naturally. So I'm going to try and encourage some bonding, maybe a little bit kissing, just some air kisses, just like across the table.
Tasteful pecks.
Is this a permanent effect?
Yes.
For the rest of our
Does it
lives.
carry over into the other game?
I mean, if the chemistry is right.
So, I drink it all.
Because it's the love pack. And it's
So,
the-
What if my
it's-
character's already in love with another character?
Well,
Conceptually, yeah.
yes.
Could you choose the same character twice to fall in love with different people?
Yes.
Oh,
So
I
here's
love-
what's going to
I love
happen.
Fable.
I will roll a die to determine which character is going to do the falling in love, and then they will choose from the other characters at the table.
Oh, they have to choose?
Yes,
Does
absolutely.
this include Pumpo?
I hope I'm not.
Everyone loves Pumpo.
Yeah, no.
This is gonna be worse than my high school year, though. And no one's gonna choose me to fall in love
Yeah.
Yeah, oh no.
with.
I
Wait,
mean, everyone's
all
already in love with
over again.
Lobos. Let's not lie to ourselves.
I'm in love with Lobos.
I know. It's like,
Yeah.
there's no contest here. It's fine.
It's good.
We'll always be inferior to him, and that's okay.
Now, there's one other thing that I should mention before we go ahead and dive in, and that's the stream app that I tried to get going to give me like little alerts to let me know when donations were happening isn't quite working. So I'm going to be doing that manually. So I might be a little bit distracted here or there. I'll try my best not to let it interfere with things so far, but I will need to keep an eye out for things as things are going.
So, to be clear, they
Yes.
you have a link, and they shouldn't donate with bits, is that right?
Yes, you're absolutely right. There should be no... I don't think people can give me bits personally since I'm not a partner.
Right.
But if you hit
Oh,
the donate command, it'll give you the link to where it is that you need to go. You can also go to tinyurl.com/donatednd. And there's also a huge button beneath the stream that you can click in order to do that if you're looking for a button to
In fact,
hit.
his entire
Oh,
page
is
is just
Foxhound offline now?
What?
Is Foxbot offline?
Foxbot should not be offline. Oh, he is because we restarted and I forgot to turn it back on.
That's
Sorry
why
about
my
that.
wild magic surge didn't work.
I'm so good.
It sounds like a couple of donations should be rolling through.
Oh
so
my
just
goodness.
Oh
Boy.
boy.
So I'll tell you what, I will get to those, but I think we've prattled on just enough now. I think we should get to some of the action. So let's do this. Let's sort of set the stage. You guys are a team of Shadowrunners.
I'm in love with Antoria.
We haven't gotten any money yet.
Sorry.
You guys are a team of Shadowrunners that have come together that run missions for the mega corporations in Neo Athos City. You live on the outskirts of legal society. You do things that are not necessarily, good. Sabotage, espionage, other ages, assassination, kidnapperage. Also, depending on who's paying and what kind of stuff they need getting done, you could do rescues. You could do.
Deliver meals to old people.
Yes,
Interior
exactly.
decorating.
And as a matter of fact, it is a rescue mission that you guys have found yourself on now. You guys have been running together for maybe a couple of months or so. I've talked to you guys sort of privately as things have been going on, so I think you guys have a pretty good
Did
handle
your
on.
computer crash again?
Did it? Oh my god. I hope
Just
not.
saying the music.
No.
The camera's still on. If the camera blue turns off,
Yes.
it'll crash.
No, that's just how good the music is. I should point out, the music tonight has been specifically authorized by my absolute favorite synthwave artist, Makeup and Vanity Set. So if you do the music command, assuming that Foxbot is alive again, which I think that he is, you can get some more information on Makeup and Vanity Set's Bandcamp page, which you should buy every single one of his albums because he's absolutely amazing.
Our AI is
so-
no longer rogue.
Yes, precisely. Anyway, you guys happen to be on a rescue operation tonight. One particular corporation is a sports entertainment broadcasting kind of place. They're in charge of a lot of like arena battles and boxing matches and extreme sports and skateboarding and social media and Instagram. They send out blitzes of hashtags and stuff like that. And one of their finest broadcasters was kidnapped by a gang for nefarious purposes to extract an enormous ransom. And you guys plunged in, recovered the broadcaster, and snuck out right underneath the gang's noses.
Good work, team.
Good job. We're
Yes.
done. Mission
Well,
accomplished.
no. Unfortunately, their eyes were like really close to their noses, and so they caught you as they were escaping.
Dicks.
And we join you in progress as they chase.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, if you would, please.
Yeah.
We have
I can actually barely tell. Like, wow.
a street scene in front of us. Here is a van. Cassia, you're driving.
Oh, I'm so sorry, everyone. I can't
got
reach
those-
I can't reach the pedals.
No, you got those big like accordion extenders.
My limb enhancers.
Yeah, there you go.
Like violin.
Oh no.
Excellent.
So riding along is Dehojak, the preeminent broadcaster for the Draj Entertainment Corporation.
He's a monster.
He's literally a monster,
He's in the front seat.
but he's got real good
He gets to ride
presence.
shotgun. What gives?
Well, he's valuable. Always wear your seatbelt, kids.
Yes.
Riding along, we have Antoria. This should be on the table in front of
I
you.
piled them all in
Okay,
the
good,
Oh,
good,
yeah,
good.
yeah,
Well,
perfect.
most of you are in the van. However, two of you are riding alongside Marvin. You have a motorcycle.
Oh snap!
Sick.
Marcus is riding a chopper.
Well, duh.
Chopper.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I can't sword people from here.
Why don't you guys
This makes me
that?
think of like was it Final Fantasy VII where he's
Yeah.
on the motorcycle and doesn't it like swing a sword on him?
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's a song that it's a motorcycle song.
Is this that song?
Oh, I love motorcycle
I thought it
songs.
was for a brief moment.
Yeah,
but it's
that's-
not quite. It might be a remix or something, but it doesn't sound like that either.
Coming along behind,
Oh no.
the Bloodfire Gangers.
Not the Bloodfire Gangers! Fortunately, their motorcycles are pointed the wrong way, so I think we'll be okay.
Oh no! They're so lost.
Yes.
They tried to ask me in reverse.
Oh, I hate that. I hate it when that happens.
Reverse nitros.
Well, I guess they got away. Good game, everyone. Thanks for donating to the children.
Also, we need A's to work on the table.
Oh, here he is.
Oh yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, we could
Here's-
probably use our shaman.
Yeah. Here you
We're
go.
gonna want him.
There's one of him.
Get him. He's in the trunk though.
Yeah.
I'm
And
riding on top
then-
of the,
Yeah,
top of
that
the
would
vehicle.
Oh yeah, you have a climb speed.
So Zora's still actually the
Oh,
like
wow.
creepy bug guy?
Yes.
I have
Oh.
Stella
We just went ahead and inserted those races. So that's easier.
Wouldn't it be disappointing if like magic becomes real in the world and it turns out your lineage was creepy bug guy? Like,
I mean, that's
That
literally
is-
what happens. You know
Like,
that
well,
in the
no, that's-
Shadowrun
yeah.
world, that's what happens. You like,
so like the dwarves, it kind of sucks, but like creepy bug guy, that's got to be like the worst draw you could get.
yeah.
No,
Well,
why would
orcs
that
are pretty
be?
bad too. They have a really short lifespan. So like you literally.
I think it
Fucking
exactly
cursed.
explicitly.
There's actually a really sad
specifically
book
what-
about a guy who's really good at computers, but he turns into a troll right as decking is becoming
No.
a big thing, and he's like totally fucked over.
Perfect.
There's
I
some
love
good
it.
books.
Oh no.
Why doesn't everyone give me an initiative roll?
Uh oh. 7.
11.
17.
15.
15. 20. Dex. What's your dex? I got +2.
I got +3.
Okay.
Marvin, what is your AC?
13.
Thank you.
I mean, that's fine. That's a normal number.
Marvin became level 12 while people weren't looking at him. So.
Yeah.
He came back from the dead as.
Well, he's always been alive in this continuity.
Ah, good. That's much better than like undead.
I mean, he might still be alive in the regular continuity too.
Okay.
Squeaky says can't hear music.
Can't hear music.
I'll describe it for you. The music is great. What's the name of this gang?
The Bloodfire Gang.
Bloodfire Gang.
Yes.
They should see a doctor about that.
Well, they don't believe in doctors.
Yeah.
They are
They just
real.
believe
I've
in
known
fire.
some of them.
You're welcome to try and tell them that as soon as they stop trying to kill you with their submachine guns.
Oh, no.
Zorak, you are up first.
Alright, let's see. I am going to. Well, I assume we're moving fast.
Yes, you guys are hurtling down the road.
Any spells I cast that would stay in a location aren't going
Yeah.
to.
Bye.
Alright,
Some wall of forest.
When are you up in the
We
initiative?
found the solution.
Unfortunately, last.
Also, you guys
So-
have sublink communications, so you guys can
So
chat
we
with each other.
we have to like talk to the earpiece though.
Of course,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
gotta go like this.
Duh.
So,
Duh.
another question then. If I were to summon a spiritual weapon, what would happen to that? Would it also fly away then?
It can move 30 feet around. What do you
Yeah,
think
okay.
happens to it?
In that case, I am going to. I'm going to hurl a guiding bolt at one of them. I'll do this guy right here.
Sounds good.
Natural 20.
Wow.
So I think it hits. 30 bolts. 46 red. Totally red. It does red damage.
To the
He dies.
4. 15 radiant damage, and the next person to attack him has advantage on their attack.
That is cool.
And that is my turn.
Cool.
Which
Cade,
one did you hit?
Marvin, you're next.
I hit this guy. This guy has advantage on the next attack.
Alright. I'll pull out my pistol and lean out the window. I'll take a couple of shots at him.
Cool. Different.
Yeah, advantage on that attack. Still not good. That is 18.
That will hit.
And then that will definitely hit. So 2 hits. That is 7 plus. That is 15 damage.
Cool. Still up, but he is not too happy about being filled with bullets.
Give me 1 sec. Yeah, I'll wait.
Cool. Marvin. Marcus, you're up next.
I am going to
Yes.
look in my rearview mirror, open up my computer console on
Of
my
course.
On your motorcycle.
and fireball right behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like a hack ball?
Marker ball.
Oh,
What's up?
The marker.
That's terrible.
Oh.
I'm going to
think
spend
it's
some
really-
sorcery
I mean, it
points
hits everybody.
There you go.
to re-roll some of this damage. Much better.
Wow, that was a lot better. A lot of 1s and 2s
20.
became not 1s and 2s.
28, 32, 36, and you have a dex saving throw of, hold on, I'm calculating, 18.
Can guys stuck on a motorcycle really make a dex save?
They get swerve out of the way.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
One of them, the rightmost, will succeed. The other two explode.
Nice.
like
And how much does that guy take?
The one that succeeded?
Yeah. Half damage?
18.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Lone Star's already
shit.
there.
Oh no.
oh, they went after us.
Probably.
That relief as you hear like the siren start and then go a different direction. Like, oh, Speed
Marcus.
limit now for a while.
Alright, Marcus will look back and he'll like slow to a halt. I don't know what the speed on these things are, but
Relativistically.
So he's right behind this dude and just go with his assault cannon.
It is what? Excuse me?
Assault cannon.
Oh man, the Shivarm
Salt
special. So yes, Marcus is wielding a massive jet black, enormous bayonet on the front, sentient computer operated assault cannon, of course. The Shivarm special edition. Roll it up.
Oh my god.
Everything's still the same, right? Like,
Of course, yeah.
okay. So that misses. First shot misses, but recalibrates some things on the side.
Recalibrating.
16? Alright. Now one more shot.
This is your first
Oh,
time.
there you go. 28.
Would you like to do the two? Oh no, that hit. Smack him.
Okay.
guys.
These are my
19
seeing
damage.
eyes, and these are my cool eyes.
You shear off one of his arms, but he's still holding on. Flame trailing behind him. Roaring up from behind come some of his buddies.
Don't just recycle the same dudes. Is it this scene? Like it's just 3 guys that replace themselves.
Use. How many do you have that are dead?
Two
Dose.
Okay. Then the answer is yes. But here's 2 more.
Uh-oh.
These ones kind of space themselves out now that they know that there's fireballs involved.
There's no way they can space themselves out enough to avoid the fireball radius. Though. Good try, friends.
What if we push the streets out?
Oh.
I guess they
We
can
need
hop
to
on
push
the
the streets out?
sidewalk.
I mean, I guess we could turn.
They can hop on the sidewalk too.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're gangers. They love
have
sidewalks.
no regard for order. Let's go to the bike lane. Boom.
So the one that is one-armed, shoves like one of his feet onto the handlebars to keep it steady. Uses his remaining arm to fire his submachine gun, spraying the side of the van. He does not hit. Cassia.
Question on rule set. Could I Cone of Cold and also catch the ground to try and ice slick some of them?
Sure.
Yeah,
That's
that sounds great.
like
Yeah.
Cassie's driving along and she'll just and try and
Okay.
like she'll cut to the side.
So while driving, I will require that you give me an
Concentration or
Yeah.
Arcana?
No, concentration makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Oops. You were about to say Arcana, and that was a much.
I was going
Name
to,
crashes.
Yeah, you crash and kill everyone that's in it.
Concentration.
Thanks for playing, guys.
Real high hit points.
Your
Marvin and I
con
drive off in the distance in love.
I think it's straight up your con save.
Yeah, it's your con save unless you have something modifying it.
Well, in that case,
So let me at it.
You're under my guardian frequency.
what is I get a what?
+2 to your saving
Plus
throw.
2.
That's not a saving throw, is it?
It is
Well-
concentration.
That's gonna be a 10.
10 would be enough to cover up to 20 points of damage as a reference.
Yeah.
And I'm
That's
just-
enough for dragon.
I'm holding down a pedal and like
That's right, but you did just turn.
not turn. I changed length. I just
Oh.
went here. So I'm cutting to one side and I'm trying to blast.
Let's just hear what the GM
Yeah.
has to say.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
I think it's reasonable to say that you pull it off and can probably ice up like a third of the road, such as a
Yeah.
couple of them might skid out. But you're also gonna like compensate a little too closely, and your own van is gonna
It's like
have a little bit of trouble. So you're gonna have to give me a driving check in order to make sure that
What's my
things can make-
driving skill?
animal handling.
Yeah.
Shit. Why is that wisdom and not charisma? 5.
I'm so excited for
7.
this.
What was that? Not songs.
That's
Oh,
not
5.
Guardian frequency only does saves.
So You manage to steady it, but the van takes 10 points of damage.
I have a question about.
Excuse me? Does an orange shield appear around the van?
An orange grid.
Oh, of course. Okay, good.
I have a small question about where you're laying this ice patch.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I see a driver here and a driver behind us. I'm covering this area, trying to catch these 3 guys.
Got it.
Well, there's a new use for magic. Bad driver compensation.
You want to take the wheel?
Maybe.
I can't even reach the pedals.
I
Come
actually
on.
probably would be a better driver than you.
All right, so those two
It's not hard.
Okay, let's
gangers
try.
on that side don't die, but they do fall back.
All right.
I'll do it by like.
And Tori, you're up. After you're done, we'll read a couple donations.
All right. Toria pulls out his Ares Sunbolt and takes a shot at the nearest guy who's almost dead anyway. A blast of fire with a 21 to hit erupts from it.
That will hit.
Alright. And that ganger will receive 13 points of fire damage.
Rides through the blaze.
Alright.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
We have a $25 donation from Sam Bethany. No more sick kids. Thanks for getting everyone together for this awesome cause. Thank you, Sam. We also have a $25 donation from Chris Nguyen. Here's to Tiger Crush's lunch.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Yes, thank you so much.
You can PayPal that to me after the.
I totally. I mean, I won't.
That's fine.
Zorak, you're up.
Alright, I am going to go ahead and let's do it. I'm at the back of the van. Do I have room back here to cast a tidal wave? Well, I guess I'd hit Marcus. So.
You would definitely hit Marcus with that.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna shout out, Marcus, you need to move. And then instead I'm gonna fire off another guiding bolt.
Okay.
I'll try and hit the guy that's behind Marcus.
Guy's living forever.
Natural 1.
Oh!
Someone's got to take a hit.
Sounds like someone. Well, first of all, as like all athlete rock stars. Yeah.
Actually drank it all, which
Yeah,
was a huge
you
mistake.
made
What an athlete rock star.
Alright.
Yeah, don't just fucking nurse it over here. Though.
Okay. Alright.
I thought these were shots.
Don't pull a Rachel.
I got a 6.
What did I do?
You drank all of your stuff
Oh.
before we started doing waterfalls at
Oh.
Dark Souls last year.
Yeah.
And every year.
Don't do that,
event.
kids.
Remember when you started doing shots of barbecue sauce from McDonald's?
I did not do that.
How would you know?
That's foul.
I know that I did not do that.
Anyway, there's a magical critical failure on the board.
I rolled a 6.
A 6? That's not a fail. Wait.
No.
That's
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 Or the
his fumble.
Or the fumble.
Oh, excuse me.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, good. Are you standing at the back of the van with
I
the
am.
open
Oh
door?
no!
You stumble one
1d8.
yeah, so one step in a random direction.
Wow.
So 1 is that way.
The doors are surely
3.
locked, right?
3, 1, 2, 3. So you fall into whoever.
That's the
Into
next
me.
seat over. No, it would be that way, right?
It's-
It would be, yeah.
It's the seat next to me.
Oh, okay.
It's the fault of my driving.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably
It's
just
all okay.
fall.
I mean,
She's
someone
like a
literally put an icy patch on the
Yeah,
road.
she hits
so.
like a speed bump or something. I'm like, oh, whoa. Alright.
Cade.
All right, I'll take a glance at the back and be like, there's a hell of a lot of them. Can't we do something about this, Centauria? And I'll take a couple of shots at this dude.
Are they really worth that much effort?
2 hits. Bang, bang. 14 on this dude, and I will hold turn there.
Done?
Yeah.
Cool. Marvin.
Alright, so going back to my computer console, and out comes a little compartment. A compartment in the back of my motorcycle goes, and this little wand comes sticking out,
Yes.
and a fireball comes and shoots
I love it.
right here.
Perfect.
Yeah, that should still tag everything.
I had it here somewhere. Ah, here it is. So it's a 3rd level, which is just an 86.
Oh yeah.
And DC 15 for Dex.
Oh, yes.
There's 4 of them being hit. It's like
The back two succeed.
26, 29.
29, okay. All of them are hanging on, but the bikes up front look pretty messed up. Marcus?
Alright, Mark's is gonna swing next to this guy. He's gonna say, "Let me give you a hand." And just go knock him off his bike.
Excellent.
17.
17 will hit.
Okay. I don't know what you want to do for like knocking off bike specifically.
Give me a grapple check.
Okay. Strength.
I think you can shove as an action too.
yeah, it's a physical. It's just a melee attack.
Okay. Oh, well, but that was a natural 20.
Natural 20! He goes flying off and he hits the a light pole passing by. His entire body just boom!
I see his motorcycle just explodes.
Nice. Okay, and then I don't know how much movement I have, but we'll try and catch up a bit.
Okay.
So we can be out of
That's reasonable.
dangerous territory.
Oh, it's their turn. I didn't write bad guys on the back of the initiative order
Yeah.
for some reason. I was like, it's blank. Who's here? Okay, so I've still got 3 on the board, right?
Yeah.
4 total. 1 here.
4?
3 here. 1 guy on the side.
Yeah, one guy on the sidewalk.
Okay, cool. Then,
Plowing down pedestrians like in
alright, that one is gonna sidle up and try and take a couple of shots at Marcus. Both will hit. You take 18 points of damage. These bullets riddle your side. You die.
Oh my side.
Yeah.
Turns out those are real deadly.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot I got a natural 20.
Yeah. Alright, the other 3 are going to try and catch up. 2 of them are going to take shots at the van.
I'm gonna give disadvantage on one of those rolls.
Okay. The first one does not hit. You just
I'll extend my hand and like a grid of energy will block the shots.
Moving intelligently.
On the other sidewalk.
Yes.
Oh no!
Yes. The other one takes careful aim and the back right rear tire just bursts out. And then roaring up behind, flanked by guards, is the leader of the Bloodfire gang.
The leader of the pack?
The leader of the pack. The most armed flexiest. Baddest dude on the block.
Batman?
Roxas.
No!
Damn!
Oh shit!
He's got a massive dragon head, just as like it's simultaneously like a piercing instrument on the front of his motorcycle, but also it like animates up and like gushes out flame just periodically. And he's riding it like standing up like Captain Morgan style with 1 foot on the handlebars. Yeah, it's cool. Let's refresh this page to see what's going on.
Yeah.
And continue on. Zor.
Okay. I have.
Wait, did we forget
advantage.
Cassia and Ventoria?
Oh my god.
Yeah, no.
Oh, wait.
So should the big boss have shown up yet, or no?
Yes, because
Okay.
that happened on their turn, but it is Cassia's turn. See, I mean,
Okay.
this is the problem with the initiative order thing, is I thought, oh, everything's done.
If I were to try and target one of their tires with Shatter, how does that work?
I think that's reasonable, but you're going to have to give me another animal handling check
I
Pump
I like
handling.
with disadvantage because one of your tires is out.
like that the motorcycles don't have to worry about this, but the driver of the van
You're
is.
Our
casting
tires
spells, though.
aren't out though.
Yeah, true.
Well, I did before the tires were out too.
Driving.
Well, you were trying to do something pretty complicated.
Well, I was just reaching out the window, but okay. Like that.
I would guess that there's probably more than that when you cast a spell.
Nah.
Why don't we listen to what the
Whoa!
Okay. So with disadvantage on the concentration roll, that's going to be 7.
Wait, on
On the concentration check.
For
This was the
casting
animal
spell.
handle.
Oh,
Yeah.
animal
that
handling,
one-
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay.
You've got to
5.
You got to steer the van before you do anything.
That's gonna be 5.
Okay. You go up on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Now who's endangering civilians?
The civilians
Us, like
who dare
always.
to be outside.
It's fast curfew.
Yeah, seriously. Wow,
That
this
was
is not where
jarring
you
around
go.
in there.
Okay, now you can try and do the thing.
Okay, but I'm not at a disadvantage for doing
No.
shatter. Okay.
No, things are as bad as they're gonna get.
Okay, good. God! I've only rolled 3s tonight. That's gonna be a 7 this time.
You look in the rearview mirror. Point. The fire hydrant explodes.
Nice. Now freeze the water.
Yes. That'll kill every pig in this vicinity. Antoria.
All right.
Did you roll to cast shatter? Shatter.
He's-
It's,
Yeah,
it's because she's doing
she's driving.
No, that's why
driving.
like the motorcycles aren't having to roll to cast spells,
They're
but
just
I
shooting
am.
them. They're just shooting them. They're just
Well, yeah.
Anyway. All right. Tori will say, yeah, there's what I was
So
waiting
require
for.
more concentration than.
Points out the window towards this group down here, and an invisible sphere, 10-foot radius, appears surrounding these guys. It is immobile and invulnerable and invincible.
Then
They all
They
just
hit it.
crash into it.
how long does that last?
10 minutes.
Okay. Great.
I mean, long enough for them to crash
What if
into
they
it.
just start doing
Absolutely.
like the motorcycle ball?
Yeah, but
They're
they
like,
just do the whole thing. Yeah.
Unless
It's like one of those clouds in a Beetle Bailey comic,
Yeah.
where there's just like smoke and just swear words coming out.
unless Roxas'
So,
motorcycle can shoot
Does
a
it
wave
cover
of
all of them, or does
disintegration
it
out of
appear
it.
in front of them?
It covers all of them. He aimed it right on top of them.
Alright.
No escape possible.
All right. Well, goodbye.
Hey, these 3 are still left.
Let's see counter.
What level spell is that?
Fifth.
Okay. At least it's appropriately
It's
powerful.
beautiful. I love it.
It's gotten a lot
Zor,
of
we're back to you.
Alright, so there's only 3 guys left technically.
Yes.
At the moment.
In the entire world.
In the entire world. Well, that changes what I was going to do quite a bit.
Oh. Never mind, go ahead.
That'll serve you.
Well,
That's what your hubris gets you.
Alright, I'm gonna
Magic.
use my Fright Queen mobility, hop onto his motorcycle.
Oh my gosh.
Climb on the side.
Yes.
Jump.
That is a 16. Do you think that lets me catch on? I have a climb speed.
Absolutely.
Alright. And then I'm going
Like
to
a big old spider.
do a giant gesture, and a giant tidal wave is going to come out of that fire hydrant she blew up and run those guys down.
Okay.
So let me roll some damages. Damages. These are D8s.
DMGs.
Where are my D8s? Where are my D8s? Okay, more D8s. I'll just roll more. I got it. 28, I think. 28 bludgeoning damage. And they can do a save. If they don't succeed, they're not prone. So
Well,
it's
I think that's the
17
least of their
dex
problems.
save.
They're gone.
Absolutely.
We have one dude left.
Yep.
Those guys disappear under the waves. The bikes just topple over and spin out, washing away like so much detritus. Cade.
I'll pull up my sleeves, and so Kate has robot arms, and I'm gonna punch something into one of my cybernetic arms and digitize and disappear. I'm gonna reappear on this guy's motorcycle.
Okay.
Misty step, and I'm just gonna use digital walk. I'll just use a shove action to try to push him off the bike.
Okay.
11.
He stays put.
Do I get 2 since it's an attack? Is that
think
two?
so.
Yeah, I'll do my second one then. Get the fuck off! Natural 20.
Whoa!
Drink up.
Do you have a good one-liner for pushing him off?
Kate's not really the one-liner sword. I'm just gonna grab his head, and it's like the building skim past. I'm just gonna like bang against the building and then crawl into the seat and not say a word.
He topples off, and you leave the Bloodfire gang
That's like super dead.
far behind as you roll off into the night. Well done.
You teleported back.
No, I'm keeping that.
Okay.
This is mine now.
Yeah. I want Marvin to have a motorcycle and not me.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I guess
Well-
Zark's just gonna ride with you now.
Yeah. Well, with the run succeeded, you guys deliver the payload to Hojak, to his parent corporation. He's terribly pleased to have been privy to such a successful rescue. I mean, really, just some illustrious company. I especially like the part where you lost control of the van several times.
Like, well, we can return you back if you'd like.
Why do they make you drive anyway?
I don't know!
Feet don't reach the pedal.
That's the problem!
Could be worse. I don't even have feet.
Oh,
I
good.
just
I'm
got
sorry, have you
this-
seen a doctor?
I was born half centipede.
Wouldn't you have a lot of feet?
I got lots of legs, but they've just
Yeah,
got.
you do.
They've just got. I'm gonna go inside now.
For the
Bye.
best.
Take care, Chummer.
And by the time you get back to your base, an abandoned subway station, the New Yen has already been transferred to your account, which, you know, it's not a small amount. But you guys are kind of in the hole a little bit with some of the stuff you guys have destroyed in the process of this mission.
You wouldn't believe how quickly we go through vans.
And, like, you just park it next to like the other 5 shells of vans that you
Why
just
are you keep
absconded
making
with.
me drive?
We also did just a little bit of public property damage.
Little,
Yeah,
well,
I don't know
I
what's
doubt
us.
very much you pay for that. Like, you're just replacing your stuff. But between like dock wagon bills and like resupplying with ammo and that sort of thing, you know, it's good that you got the mission done, but money's still a little tight.
So are we a regularly shadow running group?
Yeah, I'd say
It's
so.
not
yeah.
like a thing that we were just paired up for. And
Yeah,
just
no,
did
we
that
know each
mission.
other.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
so
We
each
are a squad
Alright.
of truth.
yes, so each of you had different kinds of careers in the past that went south for one reason or another, but you guys have come together to run the shadows, to make a living here because there's not a whole lot else for you out there in the world. You've got just a tiny bit of downtime before you start looking for what your next gig is going to have.
Well, I'll check out this motorcycle I stole.
Sweet, it's good.
Yeah.
It's got like fire.
Blood and fire.
Yeah.
Do we have like a good amount of time?
Are you going to go look for a library?
I want to go check in at my shrine.
Your shrine?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. You could stop by there pretty easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why don't we actually go around the table really quick and just talk really quickly about what your Shadowrun version of your character is like. Bill, you alluded to having a shrine to begin with. And we already know that you're a bug man, but tell us a little bit more about that.
But now tell us about your character.
So,
Gross.
so I am indeed still a Thrycreen. Thrycreen exists in this world still. Zorak kind of ran around with a few gangs until he found a good home and used to actually run with Antoria in the same gang. Gang that's a little bit well known called the Veiled Alliance.
Oh, I hate those guys.
Most incompetent gang in New
There was
Athens.
a falling out between Zorak and Antoria and the Veiled Alliance.
Wait, is that a 3-way fallout or a 2-way like us?
Okay, us two.
Oh my! Oh no!
Gracious.
3-way
Us
fallouts
two no
are the
longer
worst.
associated with the Veiled
Yes.
Alliance.
Yeah.
So, for a while they were laying low. Zorak runs like a shrine where he helps like heal and tend to people's needs, and they pay him. It's pretty
Tend to people's needs.
Oh.
Some things never change.
And their elbows.
Right.
Pump.
Cassia.
Cassio worked doing skunk works for one of the big corporations. She
Uh-huh.
was a developer and computery type person of various talents. However, she wasn't going to be able to move up the ranks very well. She, being a halfling, because apparently halflings still exist in this world, one day when magic was real, she just got really short and was very disappointed. God, it was... Man, she used to be like 6'2". No. I know very little about Shadowrun.
That's
actually,
fine.
So
That's
this
good.
Is great. But she wasn't going to be able to make much ground.
I like the idea of just waking up as a halfling one day and just
You're
being
just
like,
oh shit.
oh, this is my life now. And just like not questioning it, just like
I
being
left
disgruntled.
the cookies on the top shelf, and I will never get them again.
I'm gonna load the washing machine. It's a top loader.
Oh my god! So many of my life choices were not made prepared for me to suddenly shrink
Sure.
to literally half my height.
Right.
Oh.
So anyway, you weren't gonna get ahead.
I wasn't gonna be able to get a promotion or raise or anything like that. Kind of trapped in the job, and then Cade one day apparently contacted me about joining a Shadowrunning group, and I was like, "Oh, fuck yeah!"
Oh yeah, over at Brendan's house.
yeah, that was awesome.
Excellent. Itoria.
And Toria was a street mage running with the Veiled Alliance, as Bill mentioned. Like Zor, he had a falling out with them. He also had some encounters with Cade during his Lone Star career. As the police,
Beer? Oh.
basically the privatized police of Shadowrun. Cade left those guys about the same time, and Toria decided to leave the Veiled Alliance, and they started working together on forming a Shadowrunning group.
Good deal. Marvin.
Well, Marvint was part of a seedy hacking group that was actually instrumental in taking down Novatech Pharmaceuticals.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yes. You
guys are kind of like anonymous.
Yes.
Oh no!
Oh, God.
Do you have the masks?
Maybe a little bit too...
Oh, they all have dragon masks.
Oh no!
A little too cocky. He always left a calling card of sorts on the servers, and that ran him into a little bit of trouble when discovered. He got pulled in, and these guys rescued him for helping their mission.
That sounds good. Was your calling card like a mustache emoji?
No, that's that different guy. That other guy.
You're right. I always get those two confused.
Bots.txt. He left on every server that he would find. It was just an ASCII bot.
I have a hard time not holding on to that file, you know? I feel like I should delete it, but I can't.
You never know when you're going to need it, though. That's the thing.
Cade.
So Cade is a heavily cybered out former, Lone Star officer, basically cop, who got sick of corruption in the ranks and all that, and sort of spun off on his own to meet up with his old
rival, I guess. Yeah.
Associate that he used to chase around the city to form a more profitable and better managed group through these Shadowrunners.
Good deal. Marcus.
Marcus is also an ex-cop, right? He used to work with his brother Brutus and his father Gygus, and he left that.
One of those classic
those names?
father, brother
Yeah.
cop outfits.
That's right. Yes. And then he left, and now he's with this Shadowrunning group, which has a name.
I don't know that it has a name necessarily. Maybe it's too new for a name just yet.
Cool.
The Haxor Brigade.
Mercifully.
Yeah, thank
The
goodness.
Hackers of Truth.
No.
No.
That's good. I feel like that maybe that's Marvin's former outfit.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a couple of days later, and already you're starting to feel the strain of being short on new yen. You know, there's so much equipment upgrades and maintenance that need to go around. So you're scouring, looking for new work. There's lots of smaller jobs out there, but there's not a whole lot in the way of like stuff that'll really be worthwhile to your time. You know, you've got a 6-man outfit. Everyone's pretty experienced. You need something that'll pay the big bucks, which is why it's a surprise when you get a personal invitation to come meet a Mr. Johnson for a special gig specific to your group.
Do we know?
How do we get the
Hey, Mr. Johnson?
So Mr. Johnson is the common, it's the name that all go-betweens between Shadowrunners and
John Doe
Megacore use.
type.
Exactly, it is
Yeah.
absolutely a John Doe.
So how does this invitation arrive?
It shows up in Marvin's email box, obviously.
Yeah.
Did you hit your get email button?
So here's the problem. Is
Yes?
I couldn't get the details on the message because my machine ran out of batteries.
Oh, no.
So I need to go to the store and get 3 AA batteries.
Okay.
If there are any around,
Okay.
and then I'll be able to resume reading.
Okay. Give me a survival check.
Doesn't Radio Shack actually still specifically exist?
That's right. There's still literally.
They live longer in Shadowrun.
Oh
than
my
they did in
God!
You guys
That's
can
how
just.
you know this is a dystopian world.
Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
exactly one reality with Radio Shacks, and it's this one.
Yeah. Well, let's be clear. If this was truly hell, then there would be a Circuit City.
Oh.
I got a 2 on my survival.
At 2, you get a little bit lost, and it takes a little bit longer to go down the block to Radio Shack. But sure enough, you managed to get there intact. Are you taking anyone with you?
No, I can handle some. I'm just getting batteries. I'm like, going
Oh, okay. That's fair.
it's
That's
not like
fair.
I'm gonna go get some batteries.
I don't know.
I come back with like stims in my arms.
I mean, we don't know.
Anything's possible. It's good.
Shadowrun, you know?
I mean, that's part of it. All right, you go get some batteries.
Okay. Do you have batteries? That's my out of character.
Oh!
I actually have 3 AA batteries.
Probably. Bill, would you help me out?
Sure, where should I look?
Just all over the fucking house.
Okay.
No.
See you guys
So,
in an hour.
so yeah.
Search roll.
So when you go into the kitchen, there's a drawer immediately on your left. There might be some batteries right there.
Alright, so I get my thing and I read the mail from Mr. John.
Was this just an elaborate scheme to get rid of Bill?
I don't actually know
What the fuck, right?
what's happening.
Let's talk about
For every
business.
$300 given, we'll get rid of one of the players.
1,
Oh, perfect.
2,
Uh-huh.
2.
2.
2?
Put one in, like, kind of.
Do you have a AAA?
Like kind of what? Like bridging the gap?
Yeah, you can do
Does that work?
It sometimes does. I mean, it doesn't work well.
I had no idea.
Remote control.
The problem is it's a,
They're in line.
Do you have actual
Oh,
information
there-
on
oh,
that
there-
pad that you're
Oh,
concerned
yeah.
about?
Yeah,
What
we
the
can-
fuck is happening?
No, we want to use
Is
it.
it double A
I
or
just
a
want,
triple
like,
A?
if we can get some sound effects, that would be awesome.
You know, there's just a power cable. We could just attach
Oh, you
that.
have it?
Of
I thought you
course.
sold the
I
power
got it.
cable.
I got it. There is a loose HEV battery, so who knows if it has
Okay.
power
Well, as long
or
as it
not.
doesn't have like battery acids
So
coming
1,
out of
2.
Donate today to get AAA batteries sent to the stream.
Wait, let's
And
make sure
you're counting.
Samsung didn't make this thing before we go putting weird batteries in it.
I don't even know what that thing is.
It's
It's
an email machine. It literally has a button that says "Get email."
it's so good.
You know, like word processors used to just process, words. It's just does email. That's all it does.
Oh my god, science, what have you done? Is it work?
Oh,
Oh
It's got power! It
Holy
works!
shit!
You did it.
backlit.
We got it. Yeah.
Wait.
Wait, should we hold it up for the stream?
No. Excuse me. Give me your best hacker voice.
Oh.
Tell me you're in.
I'm in the Matrix, guys.
Okay, good. That's good. All right. Well, it says that there's a job. You should go get it. Is it?
That's a good segue.
Wait, well, somebody else has all the emails on.
Oh no! All right, let me see.
Stop the stream! We're reading
We're
these.
reading these emails.
Read them aloud.
Homework every day. Do what the teacher says, and you'll be all right.
What, go back. This is like some survival horror shit.
Oh god, are we gonna stumble into a murder mystery?
Oh no!
Keep going. Keep going. Don't
I
stop.
can't figure
How
out.
did you
Don't
read
Is
send,
this
don't
yours or
find
did
out
you
we're
buy this
in.
at Goodwill?
I bought it at Goodwill like an hour
Has
ago.
evidence.
What if it's haunted?
This one doesn't have anything interesting in it.
Wow.
Are you doing fine? I heard your daughter had a baby boy. Are you Glade? You are a grandma. That actually spelled Glade.
That's
I hope
me.
you have fun. I would hope you give us a picture.
Well, send reply. You gotta send
Oh my god.
All right, well, I'm gonna
What
spawn
if-
NPCs for
What
all
if
of these
during
people.
this game you get a new email that's like, help, and nothing else?
It's literally not plugged into anything.
Yeah.
So, that's bad.
Awesome.
I went to Goodwill and I got another anomalous object.
Why do you keep getting these?
I'm
How?
just good.
Like,
You should reply to one of these emails.
Yeah. I
I'm
think
not
that's
connected
important.
to the internet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you probably gotta plug it into an Ethernet.
Well, that thing looks like it has a wireless connection.
Yeah.
I'm sure it connects to Wi-Fi.
you literally need a hard line on the
Yeah.
phone.
I actually have so I actually have
Yeah, it's got a
username
phone
here
line.
and an email address, which I will not be repeating.
Oh yeah, we could just have the stream email them for us.
So that means you actually did hack it.
You
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
We hacked it.
And like,
As a
most
tweaker,
hacking,
The
the
Matrix
information you
is
find is
way less
actually
impressive
warm.
than I heard, though. It's just in like an email box.
That's the power
Oh,
of
there's a
teamwork.
calculator here.
No, on a calculator. Excuse
That's
me.
good. That's
Beat the
good.
boot.
Alright.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh, this is
So
amazing.
this makes me think Lobos has like a personal like tape recorder.
yeah.
I wonder if there's anything on that tape.
Holy
Oh,
shit!
please.
What if there's just
What if
someone
it's the same person?
What if it's someone screaming? Like that one YouTube video I love.
What?
There is a tape in there.
Oh, shit,
What?
yes.
It's so small.
It's
Be-
cute.
That also
BG's
is what
greatest
she
hits.
said.
It's like somebody's calculus class or something.
Hit play.
I did. Hold on.
Are there no
Oh, maybe
batteries?
headphones on.
Oh, I don't think it has batteries.
Oh.
Well, where are we gonna find some batteries?
Hold
What
on.
kind of batteries is
What
it?
sort of batteries?
It's 2 AA.
Okay.
All right.
I'll power down my
Yeah.
Oh, you have
Good.
to know.
Absolutely.
Well, good game, everyone.
While we're
This was a
transferring,
weird place.
while we're transferring, this is as good a time as any to remind everyone we're doing this for ExtraLife charity. We're raising money for.
We're looking into other people's personal
We're
business.
looking at other people. Look, we laid claim to that information.
No.
We're haunted. We're all haunted
It
now.
is just screams.
This is cyberpunk as hell.
Whoa.
No, actually, I wonder if that's a computer program. They had the ones that would like you would hold it up to the computer.
Oh, we gotta hook them up together.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Play it into the email.
Dude. We are all seeing ghosts tonight now.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we've all been exposed to a mimetic hazard.
Yeah.
And we broadcast it
Just
on the internet.
created the best ARPG ever.
Oh my God.
God.
Great.
What the fuck
Is that a chiptune?
I love chip
I'm
tunes.
tuning into the frequency of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cassette tape. Okay,
This is good. This is good online content.
This is where all nightmares come from.
All right, what we need to do is go back to Goodwill and come back with just as many electronics as we
Yeah,
can fit
I
in
think
our
this is our
arms.
new thing.
Absolutely.
That's what we all learned today.
Where do we get these things? Screw the quest.
Yeah.
What are the mission details?
The mission
Yeah, so-
details
Mr.
simply.
Johnson. Oh, meet up with Johnson.
Yeah.
Yes,
So does Marvin relay this to the party?
that's a great question.
Yeah.
Yes, there is a job specifically for your outfit. They ask for Cade by name and instruct everyone that they're to meet Mr. Johnson at the local dive bar, which is of course named the Sandy Snatch.
Gross.
Yeah,
Ow.
it's not good.
The
Yeah.
neon snatch.
The
You know, I
drinks,
really thought you were
every
making it up
drink
when you
has
first told
sand
me
in it.
about that place.
Nah. Why would I ever lie?
Wow, this is pretty suspicious.
What jobs aren't?
At least it's in a public place.
And that place sounds familiar.
And we might actually get a decent payoff off of this one. Of keeping our vans in this cyber is not cheap.
Yeah. Even with the bulk discount from the used car lot, it's just not working out financially.
Like, look at our just like
Right.
pile of vans. Like the good news is if we keep breaking them in different ways, eventually we can assemble one working van.
When
out of
Zora
all
gets
of them.
back, he'd like to try using mending on the van.
Oh,
It
yeah.
repairs a 1 foot tear or break in any object.
So you can fix my tires.
So I can fix the tires theoretically, I guess.
Well, I mean, that's definitely going to be more than 1 foot. So, like, a weird, like, portion of the tire is
It's just
perfect.
Like, that's
So
like
I always
worse.
wondered about that because if I keep casting mending,
How
Yeah,
many
can you just, like,
times
go
can you
around?
cast mending?
Well,
What
we
level
got a
is
couple
it?
of days.
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yes.
god, yes.
I've always assumed it had to be all or nothing based on the fact it's a freaking cantrip.
Okay.
All right, we'll revisit this after I become interested in it again.
Fair enough.
So never again. Alright.
Yes.
Zorax the de facto mechanic now.
Spectacular.
It's great to be praised.
So, well, let's go.
Yep.
Sorry.
Best lead we've had in a while.
Fast forwarding on, you guys meet a Mr. Johnson,
Oh,
a relatively plain-clothed individual in dark shades who makes it clear that he wants your talents and your talents specifically to investigate some corporate. I was going to say espionage because that's a good word that always follows corporate. But that's not what's going on here. What's going on is a scientist has gone rogue. Someone from the Gulg Foundation, a company known for involving themselves in anomalous biological agents, specifically pharmaceuticals, has taken one of their experimental products to the streets. Dr. Ophidius Yarnath has taken an experimental drug and started selling it for his own profit, escaping the jurisdiction of the Gold Foundation. They call it dust. It's an airborne agent that causes delightful hallucinations, but as time goes on, the user begins to imagine these things are real.
Also makes him sneeze a lot.
Sure, yeah.
Dust.
Just what's odd is that it seems as though this isn't necessarily the Gulg Foundation that's trying to hire you, but they're very keen on having your particular talents put to retrieving Dr. Yarnath and preventing Gulg's dust from making headway in the streets any further.
And does Yarnoth need to be brought back alive?
The terms of the contract don't specify.
Alright.
How does this apply to us specifically?
Well, truth be told, we've sent someone else in previously. Your sister. Damn it. We lost contact with her 2 weeks ago.
That's not possible.
Well, yes.
It's not possible about it.
If they sent Valaria in, she would have finished this job.
Is she a cop also?
Is there a talk on the line? So, do we even trust this guy?
I can literally see you in front of me putting your finger to your ears.
Fine.
Shut up.
There isn't a chumber born that can't be geeked.
What?
What?
What did
What
you
does
say?
this mean?
Who even are you?
I'm
my
so
God.
confused.
This is Shadowrun talk.
Oh no.
Subtitle: There isn't anyone alive who can't be killed.
I mean, that's a tautological statement, I suppose.
Regardless.
Yeah, it was.
Regardless, I'll look around the table and be like, what do you think?
Money.
It's either something personal against you or it's work.
What's the reward?
5 million. That's a lot.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
That's like
I'll
solid.
like
Oh,
nod
oh,
a little bit. Well,
Marcus' sunglasses are like.
yes. Dollar signs.
Money intensifies.
What
Please
do
say
we,
yes.
What might we be up against here? What do we know about this guy? What do you know about this
Well, Yarnath supposedly made his headquarters in an abandoned skyscraper. It used to be a housing project. They call it Slithering Heights.
I've heard rumors that exists.
Strangle him to death.
Some people said it didn't exist.
Oh, it's real. It's full of gangers, addicts, all kinds of crazies, lunatics, even before Dust got in there.
You'll fit right in.
Yarnath's somewhere in there. The sentence was done.
Do you know what
I'm
kind
sorry
of
if it made it sound like there wasn't a period at the end of that.
Do you know what kind of outfit he runs with?
Well, he's got to have a fairly extensive scientific crew of some kind to manufacture the drug in the numbers that he's using.
Must have quite a merc outfit to defend it too if it's that addictive.
Plus,
Exactly.
most of the addicts shoot up there, so they're going to want to defend their supply.
Wow, that's not a problem.
100,000 up front for expenses.
No.
It's barely a fraction of the 5 million you're supposedly fronting at the end.
I'm sorry, we can see you. Putting your finger to your ear right in front.
He asked me a question.
That's how he thinks, you know.
50,000.
How much would a van cost? I'm asking.
I mean, you could steal a van.
Oh, okay.
You stole 5 already.
That's the discount.
All right, we'll stretch it. 50,000 will work.
Any other questions?
No, just send all the details you have, anything you know about Slithering Heights, etc. to Marvin's
Marvin
At
at gmail.com.
At Shadowrun.
Yeah, his deck.
after 666.
Yes.
God.
Well, remember, this is an 80s view of the future. It's probably AOL.com.
This thing is actually called Mail Station. Like, you can't get a better name.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is pre-AOL stuff. This is some Usenet nonsense.
CompuServe?
CompuServe.
Yeah.
Prodigy.
I remember Prodigy and CompuServe. I used to
Oh
use
my
them.
god, Prodigy.
They were great. I loved them. That was before there was an internet.
They're
Like
pretty
before the
decent
World Wide
names.
Web.
CompuServe.
For $300, you can kick out any player you want. I'll donate right now.
Good. I'm so hungry.
Oh no! Are you voting yourself
Bye,
out?
Bill.
Oh
Why do you have that much money on you?
It's mostly
kids.
one. It's
no! You got
mostly
$300
ones.
in one?
No. It's
like, well-
probably $30 in ones.
Then let's go regroup, see what we can find out about where we're headed, and get this taken care of.
Good deal.
Sounds good.
We'll shuffle out.
Are we gonna have time for like a long rest or?
Yeah,
I assume
absolutely.
we already did.
Yeah, it's been a couple of days later, so you guys are
Oh.
back up to snuff.
Are you doing the thing where we get 15?
I am. I'm
Okay.
constantly doing that. Just
Wait, you do what?
Just at all times.
what you used to do, I now also.
And actually,
You
it's not
have to have
10.
a speech.
His isn't 10 hit
Mine's not a
points.
speech though. It's a
Yeah,
few
it
different
actually will
things.
stack.
It's
I'm
actually
casting a spell.
different.
Yeah, I'm casting a spell called Aid.
Oh, so
Boosts
will
your
it
max
stack
hit points.
with
Yes.
mine?
Yeah.
This is
so-
actually raises your max hit points.
Mine raises max HP.
And how many 10 hit points can you give?
Well, I'll tell you if you listen to my speech.
That's right.
Okay, what's your
Yeah, you
speech?
forgot. You haven't
I haven't
experienced.
given it yet.
Yeah, we have to wait till we're about to shove off.
So how many hit points are
15.
15 temp, you said?
No,
No.
max hit
Oh, it's
points
max hit
increases,
points,
then you
okay.
get healed at
Yeah.
the same amount. Pretty awesome.
And as we're sort of heading back in, we'll just say, well, needless to say, this is an extremely suspicious job. We should all be really careful once we're in there.
It's a lot of money, though.
That makes it even more suspicious.
They were willing to front a little bit. That's
Very small amount.
Like
very
a
small
percent.
amount, but
What's our strategy here? Go in guns blazing? Sneak it out?
we don't know anything about the place until they send information over to the mail station.
Oh, it's over.
you could send it to another dimension.
Oh no!
The entire building?
Who was asking that?
Chevron.
No,
What of the seven-
this universe of Shivram is much more well behaved.
Oh no!
Aw.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Shivram, pull up any information you have on Slithering Heights.
Accessing.
Wow, he's getting 9,600 baud. That's awesome.
Slithering Heights. 70 towers decommissioned 30 years ago.
Was there a period at the end of that? Or?
Yes.
I'm still downloading. Now we're at the dentist.
Oh, I hate that.
Someone pick up the phone.
Alright.
Oh, sorry. I wanted to call somebody. Never. Oh.
Click.
No, really, that's all I got.
Did they send you any information, Marvin?
Let me take a look.
Is there anything in particular you're trying to find out about it?
Just any. I mean, we know literally nothing about it.
Floor
So
plans.
anything about
Yeah.
floor plan or like entry.
Okay, so what it is
in the city.
Yeah, no. So it's in a dilapidated part of the city. It is literally like a former housing project where it's one enormous building that is mostly apartments all the way up. There's a large courtyard in the center that's basically a big gap, almost all the way up to the roof. It's the kind of place that is like semi-autonomous, so there's like periodic like recreational centers or shopping plazas and stuff like that, like every 20 floors or so up, so that people, don't have to wander all the way into the city to get a burger or something like that.
Leave their place ever.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Leave their place ever.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
All
I mean,
inclusive
you
town.
have to go do your job at some point, presumably, but most of the
None of you
people,
work at the restaurants in the...
well, most of the people that live at this place now are drug addicts, so they can just do that from home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So our strategy. I have a quick question. Do you know a guy that knows how to fly?
Be nice, but I don't think we have that sort of funds.
More than 5. Maybe we can scale it too. It's a possibility.
Depends on where he's.
I
at the
could,
top,
but
probably.
I can't take anyone with me that way.
And we wouldn't know which floor to enter on.
True.
Plus, entering an arbitrary floor can be unpleasant.
And my sister's somewhere in that building. So,
So we don't just knock the building over.
no.
Or vanish into another dimension, I suppose. Fair enough.
Should we try and disguise our way in?
Well, it's just a bunch of druggies, right? We're not gonna fit in with them.
They don't know who we are,
But
so
we can
like,
just walk in and see what sort of distance
Yeah.
we can make upwards before they start realizing they have an emergency on their hands. We have no reason to
If-
fight their drug addicts until they start standing in our way.
I mean, could deception allow me to dress other people up like drug addicts as well? And just,
I think you need a disguise kit for that.
I'm sure we could buy one with the $50,000 we just
I
got.
actually happen to have a disguise kit.
That's fantastic news. Like, really, we would just need to tear some shirts, and
Well, you'll need to
That's
cover,
You need the scissors that are in the disguise
you'll have to
kit.
cover all my cybernetics.
As you know full well, you can't just find a set of scissors sitting around anywhere.
That's very disturbing. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Wait, did you say disturbing?
Yeah. You'd
Why?
think they would be anywhere, but they're
In the
not.
future, it should be.
Yeah.
A
What kind of
future
future
just
is it without scissors?
A very
a
dull
grim one.
Yes, exactly. Heartbreaking.
Hard
Are you okay?
Yeah.
What?
He's got scissors.
I'm scared now.
So,
Yes.
If we were to appear like just general drug addicty people wandering into the building, fit right in, nobody knows they're looking for us. Like nobody cares who we are. So
I figure maybe we could get some information.
yeah.
yeah, maybe we should find out a little bit more if we can. Do a little reconnaissance.
Contacts I'd usually vast aren't too fond of me these days.
Is there anything about a timeline on that email?
I'm looking.
Let me pull it up. Here on my mail station.
Anything about a timeline?
There's not like a due date or anything like that, but I think the expectation is that you get it done as soon as you can.
Yeah, it should be done shortly.
Yeah, we're dealing
Very
with
soon.
proprietary
Not this
information.
decade.
I can send I can send Tanger to have a look.
Here, what's Tanger?
A drone.
Is
No,
it-
he's not a drone.
Ah, you had a
Wow,
chance.
Shadowrun fail.
Oh no, a glowing orange.
Cancel the stream.
A glowing orange pigeon.
Cyber pigeon.
No, it's
He's got cybernetics. That's why he glows
Poison
orange.
age. You got cybernetics and magic
Ah.
optics.
Oh, they don't?
No.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
they don't.
disappointing.
Well, we'll see.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Whoa.
I found out that it was on fast playback setting. And
Oh!
I was like, oh, it's gonna sound way different. And then
It's just endless screaming.
Wait, is someone playing a flute or something? Or a piccolo?
no. Let's see if I turn it up.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure we're being exposed to a mimetic hazard.
It's
This
someone
is bad.
screaming with a recorder.
They accidentally swallowed a recorder, and this is their screams for help as they die.
Everyone knew that one kid that swallowed a recorder.
I
Oh
know.
man.
Why did everyone know that kid? Like,
It was
very
The
popular.
same kid.
so,
Very popular for a kid who would be the type to swallow a recorder. You wouldn't expect him to know that many others.
So what is Tanger doing?
I'm sending Victoria's sending his pigeon familiar to go to fly to the building and have a look around at the outside of it.
Sure.
See who's coming and going.
Absolutely.
Peek in windows when he's flying around. See what he can find out in general terms.
It's an enormous building, like Shivram said. It's 70 floors high. It seems pretty lax as far as like guards go. Like a lot of these places, they're like clearly owned by a gang or something like that. You'll notice bruisers sort of standing outside, making sure they're keeping tabs on everything. This place seems pretty just run down. There's slobs of all sorts coming and going. A lot of people seem like they're using, maybe not right there in the courtyard or something like that, but a lot of them seem to be going into drug dens that are a few floors up.
Okay. Any particular floor that seems extra guarded or extra activity unusual?
Most of the people that are coming and going don't go any higher than the 5th floor. You don't notice any like people or anything like that, but it does seem like there's a little bit stronger security.
Okay.
It's noteworthy that there's plenty of just unlucky people who live here too. It's not like everyone that lives inside of the building is a bad guy. There's plenty of people that just don't have a better place to go.
Because we are at this party actually almost exterminated an entire group of people.
No, absolutely, 100%.
False assumption.
No, there's families that live there. There are absolutely like other people that live there, and a lot of folks like that will live higher up, like in the 20s and 30s and stuff like that. But most of the ne'er-do-wells that you see trafficking the place don't go much higher than the first couple of floors that seem like quote-unquote public access kind of areas.
And Victoria relays what Tanger found out to the rest of the party.
There's not much to go on, but
Maybe we could find a name or something.
So we've
Someone
got-
that lives up higher up. Some name we could use to get in.
well, it seems like we can just walk into the
Yeah.
Getting in doesn't sound like it'll be the problem.
I think
Early enough though,
Go on.
but as we get higher up, it's probably gonna get harder.
We may not need to go that high.
Not exactly going to be a lot of records of the sort of people who are in this sort of place.
No, it's still
they didn't
happening.
sign a lease.
Yeah, this isn't.
Well, we're wasting time. Let's just go.
I agree. I think
Alright.
that if you want to try to make us look like we can fit in, then now's the time to do it. Otherwise, let's get going.
Let's do that. I get to play dress up with a party, and this
Okay.
is awesome.
While
So do I do
she's-
a roll for each person? We get a disguise kit, and I just try and like.
You can just give me a general kind of check for the party, I think.
Okay. That's gonna be a. Is it deception?
Yeah, you can use deception.
Okay, 19.
You could also use performance if that was better.
Yeah, it is. That's gonna be 23.
23, you were able to convincingly disguise most of the group as slobs, druggies,
Yeah, just not taking care of themselves.
Yeah.
So Zorak looks the same.
So the
Yeah.
exception is kind of Zorak in that he doesn't wear a whole lot of clothes to begin with.
He's got bags under his bug eyes now.
Well,
which
Sure,
here's a
sure.
better idea. Maybe I can go in as a healer or something too. Help people there.
Well, we're gonna have to pick one or the other.
Yeah.
Well, we don't all have to be the same.
Yeah, you do.
You go in there like that, you'll have them all swarming you. Not
Don't
exact-
split the party, please.
Not exactly the stealthy sort of approach.
Just stick with us.
All right.
Anyway, he doesn't look especially like shabbier than he usually does. But
Try twitching a lot.
He's not like
Yes.
yeah.
Perfect.
That's perfect. Good.
That's good.
Good. And following the directions from the net mail, you are able to make your way to Slithering Heights.
Before we leave, I'll send a net mail of my own.
Okay.
I'll email Valaria.
Okay.
And I'll just say I heard that contact was lost with you in Slithering Heights. Respond.
Okay.
That's it.
Cool. Do you have anything you'd like to say to the group before you take off?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I do. Oh man. Let's see. So much to talk about. So much to talk about. Let me
Sorry to
pull
put you
up-
on the spot
Let
there.
me pull
but-
up one of my
Pre-saved
Speech.text over
Yeah,
here.
just read one of those emails.
So glad you guys.
Glad to be here, everyone.
As do notice.
Same.
Oh, you guys are all splendid companions and runners. And I want to let you know that I all appreciate you sticking your necks on the line for me, the leader of this group. That's all.
Great, now I can save this for later.
Yeah, you can have 10
You can be inspired whenever you want.
Everyone gets wait. 12 plus 18 temp hit points.
I'll go ahead and I'll sync everyone up with my Guardian frequency.
Of
Yeah,
course.
and then Zor will also do the ritual and bless everyone with the spirits of water.
15 and 19.
Cool. So everyone's not only inspired, but they're also soaking wet.
Yeah. Everyone's a little damp.
I get a little wet when I'm inspired.
At least I didn't say moist.
Okay. Bye.
I really did have $300.
I mean, I wish I had $300 too.
What if we all had $300?
Wouldn't that be the best?
That'd be good.
It's a thing.
What?
I was thinking it recorded.
Oh.
Did
It
it?
did. I think it did, but it was on fast play.
Can we replay that during the actual game and get temporary hit points?
Every time we get hit, just play it again.
I don't know, that sucks.
I think it might just not work,
Yeah.
but
It did something. Alright.
Cool.
The
You
ghosts
guys
are mad that you've recorded.
make
it.
your way to the courtyard on the ground floor of Slithering Heights, and it's as Tanger reported back. It's pretty lightly populated with lots of folks that seem to be just sort of there, just sort of in a haze. There's a sort of an odd kind of pollen-y smell around the area. Like there's like
Flowers.
just a little bit of something that's like your eyes are watering just a little tiny bit more than they ordinarily would.
Oh God. I wonder if we're being exposed to magical dust.
That's just Austin allergies.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, is it like when those trees like literally are clouds coming from the trees?
Not within sight, no.
Okay, that was the worst.
Yeah.
Weird.
Now, whatever vegetation is here is pretty artificial. It's just like hollows.
It's
of,
both
like,
artificial
trees.
and dead.
Yeah,
Like, they
yeah,
could only
yeah.
afford dead fake plants.
Exactly.
Kate will sort of try to, like, he's doing his best to fit in, but this is really very distasteful for him.
Yeah.
Like, well, let's see if we can find an elevator.
An upsettingly athletic drug addict.
I know. He's probably has to have a baggy coat on or
Yeah.
something.
Now I'm still missing an eye, right?
Oh, of course.
So, yeah,
Absolutely.
I probably.
I assume you're wearing the mask.
That's right.
Yes.
Do you have like a cybernetic red glowing eye? Instead?
I have a cybernetic mustache.
Oh.
Yes!
Snap out whenever you need to be disguised.
He just like hits a button on the side of his head.
Yes.
So,
Anyway,
Well, I'm gonna look for an elevator. I'm just try to pass through the courtyard.
so you find an elevator, but it seems shut down. It seems like most of this low-level access is stairs only.
Well, let's start walking.
Alright.
We won't
And-
keep close.
Are you guys looking for anything in particular?
I'm looking for anyone who looks like they're dealing.
Okay, give me a investigation check.
Oh my God, another 3. 9.
You find
There are no drugs
Cade.
here. Well, it looks clean.
Cade looks really suspicious.
Is that big coat?
Oh my God, I didn't suspect,
Yeah.
but it's the ones you
We're
least
just
suspect.
looking for anyone who seems like out of place, like a scientist trying to pretend to be a druggie, perhaps. Or,
Like us.
You find
Yeah.
Cade.
or someone who seems like higher in security than typical gang bruisers.
Sure, give me perception.
Zora's gonna use perception to see where people are going in general.
Okay.
That is a 13.
13, you're not able to spot anyone particularly out of the ordinary.
18.
18, Zora, you spot a spot up on the 3rd level that seems pretty well trafficked. Seems like a lot of people are coming in and out. And actually, it does seem like there is a more put together kind of individual standing on the outside, just sort of arms crossed.
Right.
That's
Zora's
McDonald's.
gonna like message everyone up there, 3rd floor. Looks like most people are heading that direction. Up in the. He gives the directions, I guess.
Yes.
I don't know exactly where.
That's fair.
That's
Also,
the
you
place
don't,
for the guys.
like Kreen don't have lobes, so I think you'd have to like touch your like antenna. Just like, yeah,
Ran
yeah,
it like
I'll just-
Christmas
I'll
lights
just
up with
push.
it.
yeah,
Wouldn't
yeah,
they have
yeah.
like ear holes somewhere?
Do we
I
still
know.
have the psychic powers?
You mean hacker powers?
Well, he can broadcast.
Yeah.
Right.
Antoria hasn't cast group
But
telepathy.
can Marcus brain punch?
Yes. Yeah, you can do anything that you have all of the items that you would ordinarily have.
You just have to justify them.
Yeah.
I
Sure.
thought we had a link with each other anyway, though, like electronically through earpieces.
Yeah, that's what they were talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you can. I guess, yes, that is fine. Yes,
But they're
you
like
can do that.
walkie-talkies, right?
Yeah,
You talk
absolutely.
out loud.
Yes, those are like talking out loud type things.
Yeah.
Right.
That's just like,
Right.
I'm on a motorcycle. I know, I'm in the van next to you. Okay, bye. I love you.
Yeah. Zora can still do his broadcasting. I guess it's using the spirits to communicate.
Yes.
I would like to search around for like access points or hard nodes that I can jack into.
Sure. Can I see your character sheet really quick?
Yes.
I need to refresh my
Do you
memory.
want your names or?
Give me whatever you care to give.
Okay.
I just want to look at your skills really quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna think about what the. Yeah, that works.
Hacking
That works.
is totally a charisma-based thing.
It absolutely
It has to
is.
be. If you're our hacker, can't be strength. Or we picked the wrong fucking guy.
Or intelligence.
Yeah, give me a persuasion check to see if
Persuade
you can tease out some details and where to link up.
12.
12. You find that there are some cables running up to the second floor where you think you might be able to jack in,
Okay.
if you know what I mean.
I'm gonna jack away.
You're not the only one in this den.
Will Foster donated $15.
Alright.
Thank you, Will.
Thank you.
His message says, indistinct tape recorder screeching. Perfect.
That's just what I wanted to hear more of.
Thank you so much.
No, it's not doing it anymore.
I
Oh,
guess the
Did you
kid's
fix
died.
it?
The spirit has been freed from it by our earlier efforts.
It's by his inspiring speech.
I hacked it.
It's possessed Pumpo.
Oh,
what was that? Is that a chipmunk of some kind?
It's just a bunch of static now. It's actually playing correctly. It's creepy. I'm gonna go listen to it all night.
Good deal.
Just let it play in your night at night all the times. Every night.
All right, are you headed to the second floor?
Yes.
Okay. Is everyone else is everyone else just going straight to the third floor, or is anyone like waiting for Marvin to finish his
So, okay,
jacking? Or
question on...
I'll go jack with Martin.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Yeah,
that's
can I
gonna
assist him in his hacking?
How many hands do you have?
Well, yeah, we've got.
Well, remember, they're pretty
on one
small.
keyboard.
actually, that's a good question. Do I have 3 or 4?
you have 3.
So,
Yeah.
now refresh me on Shadowrun. So there's basically 2 ways. So he can plug in and hack.
Yes.
More similar to what we would think of in modern day, where he
Yes.
gets information. There's also him going into the Matrix.
He's not going into the Matrix.
Is that not in this setting, or is he just not doing that?
It will be,
Okay.
but not right
But
now.
if he does that, it's like
We're gonna
his body
save-
is exposed.
Exactly,
right? Okay,
yes, that is correct. But we'll save that for a time to be named later.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Right now he's just going to be typing.
Okay, well, if Marcus is staying with him, then I'll go with the group.
Okay.
Would I be able to assist him in his hacking?
So you get the left side of the keyboard, I'll get the right.
No, no.
No, she'll be like paired program.
It's paired
She'll
programming.
be-
You forgot the semicolon right
Yeah.
there, damn
Well,
it.
no, have you tried overloading the secondary bus? If you do
That
that,
right there,
da-da-da-da-da.
that's why it doesn't compile.
No, you put the wrong variable.
I think you guys are way overestimating the power of the mail buddy. Or whatever that thing is
Mail
called. The
station.
mail station.
Let's see what Grandma's up
Mail
to.
buddy. What is the mail buddy?
It's just another symptom of the patriarchy that overrides our entire lives.
So depressing.
Okay.
All right.
The rest of you arrive on the third floor, where there is indeed an individual, an orc. He doesn't seem to be armed, but seems well muscled if his cut-off vest is any indication, waiting outside of the well-trafficked room that Zor spotted.
I'll put my hand in my pocket and step up to this orc. Be like, I heard this is where we can get some dust.
You're a cop.
That
Be like,
was
that doesn't mean I don't have needs.
Are you giving me a check of some kind?
Sure. Let's use deception. So it's funny. You're telling the truth. At the Crob Gym, he's not a cop, but at the Crob Gym,
But you still act like one.
I train with a lot of cops.
Yeah.
And there's one dude who trains there who used to be an undercover cop. He's incredibly innocuous. And there's another guy who's like a patrol officer, and he walks in his civvies, and he's in tactical pants and a compression shirt and sunglasses, and I'm like, cop! Cop! Right there, he's a cop.
Absolutely.
Deception is 16.
16.
Say,
Yeah.
Look, I'm just gonna get some and go. I'll sort of glance at my friends and be like, what are we not buying today?
1,000 new yen.
Zor will twitch.
I'll look at
Each.
Victoria.
.tv.com.
Victoria hands over a cred stick for 6,000.
Enjoy. Waves you in. Marvin.
Marvin's not here
Excuse
right
me,
now.
Jermaine.
Thank you.
Does Jermaine talk differently?
Give
He
me,
does.
give me a hacking check.
Okay. Oh no. Oh, that's the wrong buttons. I got a 12.
12.
He accidentally signed himself up for a spam list.
Is that performance or deception?
You know,
Persuasion,
that's
or-
fine.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Whatever you want it to be, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So you managed to pull up someone's email that you didn't expect to find,
Oh.
which says anonymous donated $25. Excuse me, new yen. I'm so
Not this
happy.
the hacking group?
I'm so no. Yes. I'm so happy you're all doing this and glad I'm able to help out. I hope everyone has a great night and I wish you all much love. Thank you, Anonymous.
Thank you.
You're much better than the mask you wear insinuates. Oh, it's even that mask's holiday day. 'Cause
Oh,
it's like,
God. That's
yeah,
right.
the
We're
bonfire
supposed to
night.
remember.
Remember.
Don't remember. Don't-
Stop remembering.
No.
You, the one who's remembering now.
No take. No take. Only throw.
Forgive me.
You're able to trace that email back a ways and find a back door into a mega corporation information.
I hate mega corporations.
You hate them, but you like what they can get you. Why don't you take a draw from the mega corporation
Has
sponsorship
it been shuffled?
deck?
Yep, I shuffled it.
Alright.
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
What do you got there?
He's reading. That's bad.
No, it's a really complicated picture.
All right.
Does Jermaine know how to read?
Nibine Unlimited. Yeah, we've got a snow crash. Shuffle all your Uric Inc. cards back into the deck. If you have no such cards, which we don't,
Nope.
pass this to the player on your left, and they resolve it. If no player has such cards, spin the Corp Wheel.
Oh,
That's a terrible card to have gotten first.
Well, none of us have the cards.
None of us have a
It's
European
bad to that
card.
part.
I can't help you with this.
But does who spins it matter?
I assume you spin it, don't you? Since you're over there buying it.
I'm gonna be aiming the camera. Why doesn't Jermaine spin
Oh,
it?
yeah.
It's his fault.
We're just doing
yeah.
so well. So while everyone is entering the drug den,
Well, Marcus is just sitting there like, how long is this going to take?
yeah, so
What's
bored.
going on?
a sorcerer king immediately takes an interest in the adventure.
Oh, no.
Oh man.
So we'll just see.
Disguising yourself as a druggie, not in my town.
Oh, hi, friend. Just performing some maintenance on this machine here.
Yep. Oh, it's upside down.
That was upside down.
That's fine though. Dragoth.
Oh no!
Dragoth is
What?
the dead sorcerer king in charge of Dread Systems
Oh,
International.
good. Well, he's dead, so no issue.
The company lives
he's
on
dead, this one.
mysteriously. I don't have this up because I didn't expect it to happen. Oh, we're all gonna die.
So is it? Oh, well, I guess I'll find out. Never mind.
Yeah, you're gonna find out
I'll just
immediately.
wait.
Just as soon as the webpage loads.
Polo, get your notes.
While you're loading that, for
Yes.
some backstory,
Yeah.
Dragoth had ties to Zammy and Roxix over here.
That's true.
Oh.
Who is trapped inside of a bubble.
Still. It's been 2 weeks.
He's gonna be so mad.
I'm so mad.
We're really good at doing that.
Both of them had claimed to be Templars.
Oh my god, this is the best possible one that could have happened.
What is
Oh,
this?
man.
Mind Grasp. Which out of the player characters has the lowest hit points?
Not it.
Not it.
91.
84?
Is that including all temp and max?
Well, we all have the
Including
same.
everyone
type
has
of
the
math.
same.
Okay, so I've got 95 max.
I'm 84. Fuck.
You.
That player immediately turns against the party, still controlled by the original character.
They're not supposed to
The
know!
effect lasts until the character is reduced to 0 hit points.
So, here's
So-
my question. Turning against the party, we're not in combat.
We are now.
Well,
Are we now?
Yes.
That's a good question. Does she have to immediately attack us, or just play along and try and stab
No,
us?
she's going to attack the party.
Okay.
So worth mentioning, if the DM feels that the character acted appropriately anti-party because of Dragoth's dread control, they immediately stabilize and wake up with inspiration and 1 hit point when they drop to 0.
Okay.
But your party members might still attack you.
So,
So everyone give me an initiative roll.
On a plus side, I feel like this is like playing into our disguise about a junkie attack. Right?
Oh, absolutely. She needs her fix.
14.
Should I be
you guys-
rolling?
Absolutely. Everyone's
I'm
gonna
on a
roll.
different floor though.
You are. but
No,
you're-
she's with you, right? Because you were staying.
It was unclear because every time I asked, people made jokes, and then I never got an answer. But I didn't actually assist, so I'm assuming I went upstairs.
Yeah, I don't
And
think that
Victoria
you...
paid for you at the
Yeah.
druggy den.
Yes.
So.
Well,
Sorry.
I also paid for the 2 people who weren't with us.
That's true. Paid for everyone.
Like,
He was
oh man,
willing-
these junkies are bad at math. He just
He was
takes his
fine
points.
with accepting that money.
yeah.
Okay, so yes, she's upstairs in the drug den. Jermaine and Marcus are downstairs, but not too terribly far away. So Cassie, you got a 14.
21.
20. Okay, hang on.
5.
Hang on, I said. I literally just said hang on. Ah, Cade.
5.
5. Zor.
21. I'm pretty sure that higher Jackson.
Probably. Marvin.
11.
11. Marcus.
17.
17. So Marvin hacks the internet. A dead sorcerer king takes notice, traces back, jumps around making a choice as he visits everyone's brain through their
Our
implants.
ear things.
Yeah.
We
And
got
then
those-
finally lands on the halfling and decides, yeah. this is the one.
She'll take him out.
And so as soon as you're stepping through the door into the den, which I actually have a map for somewhere here. Yeah. We'll use this one.
Oh man.
I'm
Quick question: do we all get like some feedback a little bit?
That depends. Logos, do you have a feedback noise that you could play for us?
It fixed itself. We're good. We're solid.
Oh.
Did you rewind it?
I think
I
that.
did
I don't think we need to
something.
hoject
I
anymore.
don't think that's it.
Thanks for resting.
Rewind it and then replay is what I'm saying.
We put it back on fast. It's all good now.
Weird.
Fortunately. For the feedback, anyways.
Stellar. Okay,
Do you have
well,
any magnets that you can use to rub across that tape?
there's some on the fridge.
There you go.
Right, so no one really has any reason to act in initiative order until Cassia's first turn comes up.
Yes.
So,
So-
Cassia, you're first.
point of order. Is my
Actually, we'll
goal
go
to kill the party or to fuck shit up as badly as I can?
Fuck shit up. For the kids.
You know,
Yeah.
for kids.
Yeah, for kids. The Hudsucker fuck up.
That's exactly where my brain was going. with
Exactly.
that. Well, mass suggestion sounds like a good start.
Yes.
60 feet.
No, wait. You're turning against the party mind. So remember to keep that in mind.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to stop them from accomplishing their goal. Is that like If we were in the middle of a fight, it's very easy for me to just suddenly turn.
Okay.
But the fact that we're all just sort of standing around is like, no, I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm having trouble figuring out what. Like, do I just like start stabbing
You're being mind
or?
controlled, right?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case.
So I need to like. I
In
just
that
need
case, you're going to
motivate.
start attacking people.
I'm going to start attacking
Direct
the
violence
party.
is what
Yes.
it sounds like.
Direct
Yes.
violence. Okay. Do I want them harmed or do I want me to be harming them? Because that's also a very.
You've got to take that over. I
Yeah,
think.
it's so your
You-
direct
you've gotta
one
own
is
it.
just I need to fuck up this party as much as I can.
God, okay.
That is what you're supposed to do right now.
I'm going to mass suggest to everyone within radius, including the party members, that Cade is a cop plant, and he's here.
Not wrong.
Uh,
Not a hard sell either.
He's here to fuck this shit up.
To stop
Everyone
all,
attack him.
to stop all dust production.
So, since I didn't hear anything about hiding this, the mage next to you noticed a level 6 spell being cast all of a sudden, with no hiding going on.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. I'll use my inspiration on this.
Do we have inspiration in this world?
God.
Yeah, it's all Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition.
19
minions.
on the perception check.
You notice it.
And Toria immediately flings a counter spell at the 3rd level, hiding it if possible.
Okay.
So you're making a roll?
Yeah, he's gonna hide.
He's gonna be so confused.
Sleight of hand. He didn't hide it very well, unfortunately, but he is using.
Well, I definitely saw your fucking counter spell. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna take a sip real quick.
Yeah.
Trying to find a pencil that works. I may have given you the only one that does. Okay, there we go. Now I gotta make the roll to actually counterspell.
It's the mechanical garbage you cling to.
Yep.
Gotta get those analog pencils.
It didn't work.
Alright.
I don't know if this is good or bad.
Thanks, Antoria.
We're going to talk.
What'd you use that inspiration on?
Checked and noticed that it was being cast.
So you failed to counterspell it. The spell it's an action within 60 feet. It lasts for 24 hours.
Oh, good. Great.
Wisdom to negate. You suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two. This guy's a cop, fuck his shit up, is pretty much my 2 sentences. And you magically influence up to 12 creatures of your choice that can see within range and that can hear and understand me. If they can't be charmed, they're immune to the effect. It has to sound reasonable, so I can't make people stab themselves, but making people think a cop is here is...
I mean, there is.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
It's as reasonable as it
So
gets.
the guard outside is definitely one of them.
So quick question. What about us? You said we might be affected as well, and we probably will because of the targets.
Yeah, there's up to
Does
12.
that make us also want to attack Kate
Yes.
if we fail the roll?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's wisdom to negate. It can continue for the entire... It can continue for the entire duration. If it's completed in a shorter time, the spell ends when we're done killing Kate.
Okay, I'll just play Moo Moo. It's fine.
If the condition isn't met before the spell ends, the activity is not performed. Da 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 da.
Okay.
So everyone
Let's-
make a wisdom save,
Yeah.
and then it's also going to affect the guard and anyone else.
Yeah.
Like I'm
He
grabbing
failed
Marcus.
his.
I'm grabbing the beef.
Marcus and Marvin are outside of the range.
Okay.
But it's
That's a 12.
but so I know this is happening though because she makes a you have to speak it. Right?
Yeah, it's verbal and.
All right. So what are you saying actually?
Narc!
Pretty much, yeah. No, this guy's a fucking narc. Kill him. Kick his shit. I yell for the group.
All right.
Shit out.
Yeah. The guard draws his gun.
I rolled a 12.
All right. Victoria.
Victoria got a 21 on the saving throw.
Are you including Guardian frequency?
Yeah.
+2.
Oh, then in that case I got a 14.
Good.
That's
Great.
no.
Probably just passed.
It's
Probably a 16 or a 17.
Yeah.
Okay, so the guard and some druggies and Zor all want Cade dead.
Yes.
All right.
And then with the rest of my action, which one's Zor? Zor, Cade?
That's Antoria.
Oh, that's Antoria. This is Cade.
Yeah.
She's actually gonna like move over here
And
first.
Toria stabbed you.
Well, no. She's gonna move over there and then make the yell.
But you
I
did,
was.
But you left out of range without.
Well, then I didn't yell until I didn't do the yelling spell until after I moved. Sorry.
But I already
Moving first.
counterspelled though.
She's
Okay.
she's just
Like-
doing her turn.
We can run
Like,
it. I'm trying to end this as quickly as possible.
I understand. She wasn't standing next to the party when she's like, "Fuck this guy's shit up." She
Fuck
took
you,
a few
Dragoth.
steps.
All right.
All right.
Zor.
Alright, well, then I'm gonna kill Kate.
All right.
He's dead.
It's
Bye.
So there's no persistent or ongoing check to break out of it.
No.
It's
Yes, I wouldn't go all.
This is a 6th level.
it's a,
Yeah,
so-
I'll break out my gift, do a double attack.
Okay.
Natural 1 on the first one.
Yes. Drink.
Chug, chug,
Drink.
chug. You can even make the spell last like a year and a day.
Second one does a 15 hit.
No.
In that case, I miss, and for my fumble, natural 1 again.
You don't get a second attack.
You fall on your own sword.
So that's natural 1 for my fumble.
So natural 1 is attack hits ally.
Wait. So that would be the end.
Oh!
That'd be her.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
farther away, but
Well, so he's not my ally, but Antoria is still my ally, technically.
Sure.
true, that's-
I
Yeah,
would
that's
hit
fair.
Antoria.
Yeah.
All right.
I've got the hit points to spare.
Alright.
oh my god.
This is great.
This went to a weird place.
This is what I
And
wanted.
then I would use my Divine Strike.
Of course.
So
Sending him
I'll
to
hit-
another dimension.
Yeah. I'll hit Antoria for a total of 14 damage.
The grid seems relatively unimpressed, but Victoria is glaring at you a little.
And just to clarify, how long does this suggestion last?
24 hours.
How do I get out of it? Like, what is
Kill
it?
24
Kate.
hours.
Okay,
Or-
so there's no save.
No.
Okay.
Victoria.
Mass suggestions, a real
Yeah, I'm
big
done.
spell.
It's great. I love it.
Sorry,
Marcus,
I was-
you're next.
Do I
No.
No.
Antoria, Marcus, you're next.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, 1 sec. I'm checking something important here.
Are you just looking for a sentence that says, "Can
Is it a
Antoria kill
Constitution
Cade?"
spell?
No,
No,
he's on my side still.
Yeah, I made my saving
God.
throw.
Yeah, but now's his
No.
chance.
Thank God, I would be
Like,
dead.
if you,
Oh, I was
if it
mind
a year
controlled.
in advance, I can't cancel it.
Oh man.
Like, that was one of the reasons I had to be very specific about what the motivation of the spell was, because
Right.
this is turning against a party, not biting somebody.
All right.
Victoria glares at Cassia a little bit, snaps his fingers, and paralysis starts to creep into you. DC 17 Wisdom save.
DC 17 Wisdom save. Uh-oh. That's gonna fail it, probably. Yeah, no, I failed. So what does paralysis do?
You cannot take actions, you cannot take reactions, you automatically fail dex saves. Attacks against you have advantage. If they're made from within 5 feet, they crit.
What the
So
Antoria
wait, is
walks-
she just gonna stand there until she drops to 0 hit points?
Yeah.
It's gonna be next turn
Which
when-
won't be
it's
long.
It's gonna be next turn when Scorching Ray hits her 7 times at critical,
I was gonna say-
critical range.
So I thought Antoria was gonna do the Tomberry thing and just be like,
It's gonna be a fiery Thunberry thing, but he can't do that until next turn, so.
Marcus. So
Marcus here, gunfire.
absolutely,
Probably here.
there's definitely some screaming going on upstairs.
Okay, alright. Let's go. He's just gonna start running to the nearest stairs if he sees them.
Absolutely, yeah. There's a set of stairs pretty close by. Marvin.
There's no Marvin here.
Excuse me, Jermaine. there was no cyber stash.
I will follow Marcus.
Okay. It's the guard's turn. He, of course, is just gonna try and shoot Cade in the head. That misses. That also misses. Good game, everyone.
Fuck that card up. Dude's in.
This is just my fingers.
Yeah.
Cade.
So if it's apparent that Antoria has that situation under control, I mean, he's nearby, so I assume he's got it. Yeah, I'll just let's fuck this guard up. I'm gonna snap out like a collapsing baton
Okay.
and pull a little cord out of my cybernetic arm and plug the baton into it. And I'm gonna strike this dude.
This takes a lot of setup.
Yeah, it's a cyberpunk shit, man. I have a transformation sequence. Does a
"Are you a magical girl now?"
24 hit? Or no, I'm sorry, a 28 hit him.
Yes.
And what about a 23?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him with my attacks. I'm not gonna give him any juice presently. He doesn't seem like that big of an issue.
He's not wearing any armor.
Yeah,
Oh no.
He just has a wife beater on.
yeah. So that's my. Do I need to break up damage types?
No,
Probably.
absolutely not.
24, 40 damage.
Derive from your killing blow.
So I'll strike him once, sort of in the ribs, and his arm flashes, and he does some radiant damage on top of it. And when he sort of crumples down, I'll strike him again in the base of the head. Bang! And when my radiant damage goes off, it'll disintegrate my coat, so you can see my sweet cybernetic arms. Now that I'm outed as a cop, I might as
Of
well look cool
course.
again.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks, Jax.
Yeah.
Good deal. Double checking donations. Yes!
What?
$25 from Ann Serrano. Thank you, Ann. She says, Brendan is Bay. Dungeon Bay. That's some good
My
stuff.
favorite kind.
It is. It is.
So what's Dungeon is a base.
Yes.
Dungeons and Bajan?
Thank you so much for your donation. Remember, everyone can donate and affect the game. We're going to continue on. As soon as we get to $1,000, someone will fall in love. Just like I love
Like in
you.
real life.
Weird.
I'll
been doing
I'll
it
just
wrong.
I'll touch my headset and I'll just radio down and be like, Cassius incited a riot. We're under attack.
I mean, I can put that off my bucket list. That's
Whoa, Cassia, it's your turn. I think that given that donation, why don't we see maybe despite the fact that you're paralyzed, or maybe because of it, your implants are reaching out to the Matrix to try and find whatever kind of benefit that you can turn to your advantage. Why don't you take a draw from the mega corporation?
oh boy. What's gonna happen?
Powerful.
Delayed venom from RomCorp. They make random accessing. What is?
He knows what's about to happen.
Go for it, Reed.
Keep this card. The next time you roll a 13 on any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw, you take 60 poison damage. Jesus fuck. DC 18 con save. Success halves the damage. And the roll is treated as if it were a natural 1. Then shuffle this card back into the deck. Man, Cassius having a bad
Good
day.
thing you're only rolling 3s, though.
Like, seriously. As long as they don't get like an extra 10.
That may
Oh.
never fire.
All it took was one Megacorp to notice us, and now they're all hopping on the bandwagon.
That's what happened with the demons last time.
Oh.
We had 3 in the same room.
I didn't.
And also, we had party
Sorry.
members attacking each other.
I thought there were lesbians in the show. I really did. I'm sorry.
I will have my revenge! Oh my god,
You will, but
guys
not
have
before I
no
deal a
use.
massive amount of poison to you.
That's terrible. And I'm not happy about how
So,
anything is
what
going
I like
on.
most about this is like someone who is already mind controlled reaching out into the net and like accidentally getting into ROM's database. And like at home in her negligee, Abelatire is like,
How did this happen? Where did it all go wrong?
you started playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
So that's
So-
all that I'm under. Is there no saving throw for
There is
me?
another saving throw at the end of the turn. Even if
Yeah.
you make it, you're only out of it for the next turn. But
So I can't do anything at all?
that's what I mean. Yeah.
Okay.
The
So
saving
now I
throw
make
is
my
more
saving
like it.
throw.
13.
Yes.
Still
DC
13.
3.
How do you
I don't fucking know!
Please, just take another d20.
I've gone through 4 different d20s.
Throw them in the garbage.
Did this turn into Planescape Torment or something?
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I
Jesus.
don't know.
Maybe it's because of the tape recorder.
Updated my journal.
Is that a 20 or a 1? The fork.
It's actually just all 3s.
Jesus.
Oh no, the fork is.
The fork is a 20. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one's not a terrible die. This one
I don't
will-
think so.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
At least roll's not terrible
Is
when
that
it
one of the
doesn't.
magic dice that have like the symbol of the set they're from?
No, that's from 5th edition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Excuse me. Zorak, it's your turn!
Excellent.
Kill Cade!
Since I failed last turn, I'm gonna up my game.
You're gonna fail twice?
Yes. No, fuck you. For the kids. For the kids.
Remember, today we're playing for a charity, Extra
I just hope none
Life,
of the kids
raising
are
money
listening
for
to the stream.
No
Yeah,
Children's
yeah.
Hospital, you know, for kids.
Yeah.
I am going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
Everything that is an enemy within 15 feet moves at half speed and has to make a wisdom save each turn or suffer 3d8 radiant damage.
I'm gonna use my Mage Slayer feat to attack you when you do that as a reaction.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Does a 28 hit you?
Yeah.
Yes!
Here.
If I punch some numbers,
I was
then...
double checking if my parry might have been able to.
I'm gonna full smite you
For the kids.
for the kids.
For the kids. Oh man.
This is good. This is.
This is how you anticipated it going. So that, do you need your damage types broken up there, Zorak?
I do not.
Okay. 15, 20, 26, 27, 31. That's 39 damage.
Okay.
That's not so much.
Not that bad
Yeah,
for a
I
full
only take
smite.
3 real damage.
Yeah.
Alright.
Can't wait for Zammy to show up.
Alright.
And then Kirkatov.
Noted. And then I'm also going to cast
Do you have your
Spiritual Weapon.
Does Spirit Guardian require concentration?
Yeah, it actually does.
So you get disadvantage on that.
If one of those
Mage
is a
Slayer.
bonus action, the other has to be a cantrip. And I know neither of them are cantrips.
Okay. so then I can't do spiritual weapons. Alright.
Assuming you succeed on the concentration, there's like a water man like in front of
It's
Antoria
disadvantage
somewhere.
because of Mage Slayer.
Okay.
Oh, that's one of my dice.
Oh, sorry.
I rolled 2
I need to
threes.
roll.
Nice.
2
I need a water man.
threes.
No, like here.
Well, it turns out it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's in the
it's-
magical stack. But
No.
It's that tape. It's the tape.
Anyone
the tape is
alive?
causing
No,
us-
no, no.
The tape is giving us threes.
Anyone alive with me is cursed by the 3 god.
So I rolled 2 threes for
I
my
love those.
disadvantage roll.
God.
okay.
I fail my concentration check.
Okay, so the Spirit Guardians goes away.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it for my turn.
Okay. Good turn, guys. Antoria.
Good work, team.
Team failure.
Victoria looks at Cassia and says, "Get geeked, traitor."
What did you say?
Get geeked, traitor, which means die, basically.
Aww.
7 very close range fire bolts erupt. Let's see. We have does a natural 20. That's a crit already. That's a crit, assuming a 24 hits.
It does. Her AC's real low.
That's a crit. That's also a crit.
What the fuck is
That's
happening?
also
Because
a
you're
crit.
paralyzed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
That actually might miss. It's a 14 hit you.
No!
He manages to miss an immobile, paralyzed target right foot. Okay, it does a
One warning shot there at the end.
18 hit.
Hit 18 hits.
Alright, 6 criticals with Scorching Ray, so that's 46 times.
Can we
6
just drop you down to
damage.
0 hit points?
I'm trying as fast as humanly possible.
Like, I think I might be dead.
Well, you'll be alright.
Oh god, not if I keep rolling like that. 18 for the first
I think in the interest of
No, just say-
expediency, yes.
Okay, and she definitely met the requirement for
Yes.
acting against the party. So,
Cassia disintegrates
and is reborn gloriously.
and then comes back with 1 hit point and inspiration.
Oh my god. So I'm at like 1 hit point now?
Yeah.
And all my temps are gone.
Yeah. Marcus and Marvin, you arrive on the scene. Marcus, it's your turn.
So you just see Antoria standing over a murdered to fuck
Quick question:
Cassia.
there's no other bystanders or anything. It's just me and the guard.
There's some
No, there's some drug addicts in here. They're pretty well cowed by this display.
So,
Yeah, a lot's gone wrong.
I thought
for
they
the
might have a
opposing
suggestion
party.
as well to attack.
not knowing what the hell's going on, I just see the guard or whatever that's hostile.
He's-
Oh,
No, the guard's
he's
dead.
Oh.
Guard's
I
dead.
smashed
Well,
his
then Marcus
skull.
is just
And
gonna
right,
be
right
like-
now I'm smashing Zorak's skull while he disintegrates Cassia.
Mark is just gonna stand there and see what happens now. That he's there. Like, what
That's
do I do?
reasonable. That's reasonable.
Yeah, I need a sec to take this all in.
Yep. Marvin. Excuse me, Jermaine.
Fireball the party.
I'm gonna take out my pack of smokes and while I watch the carnage ensue.
Not a bad plan.
Cade.
Okay. So does I mean
Yes.
I don't know that I would be able to tell, but killing Cassia doesn't stop this spell, does it?
No.
No.
Neat.
I mean, what spell?
Yeah, I know.
Zora
I know, we were
hated
betrayed.
Yeah.
I knew this job was suspicious.
You know, actually, I guess you could have also rolled perception to figure out if she cast a spell or not. But it's,
Well, I definitely saw her. I mean, she
And
definitely.
Toria failed his hide
Yeah, okay.
counter spell, so it's
Yeah.
obvious something went
No, I
wrong.
definitely know something's going on. Zor is pretty big and pretty buff, right?
fairly,
He's got
yes.
3 arms.
Yeah, I've got 3 arms.
Um,
Actually, buff, no. I actually not that strong.
He's pretty
that's
spindly.
good to know.
dexterous, though.
Okay,
yes.
that's fine. I am going to. I'm going to use my shield bearer skill. I'm going to try to push Zor as a bonus action to see if I can knock him prone.
Okay.
Actually, I can do that at the start, right? No, actually, I think I have to do that after attacks. Never mind, because that would be real. That would be real cheap if I could knock them down before I attack them. No, I'm going to try to subdue Zorak. All right.
Okay.
So that's just a strength check.
To chop all of his arms off.
Strength.
Yeah, do an
Yes.
opposed strength check.
Opposing strength.
Yes. So
Yes. You, the one who's rolling now.
15.
5.
Okay. I'll hook my baton around his.
It's like grabbing a wad of spaghetti.
Yeah, hook my baton around his neck and just tie up his legs and just do a trip to push him down to the ground.
Sure.
And I'll be like, Antoria, I've got Zorak, do something about this. And I'll sort of look around at the druggies.
Don't just go for the little druggy stabs.
Yeah.
One problem at a time.
Wyvern Slayer donated $15. Thank you, Wyvern Slayer. Who says full smite for the kids? Thank you, Wyvern. Cassia.
Full party wipe ink.
Ow.
You're back to normal.
All of my organs hurt.
You have the distinct sense that you may have had your brain taken over by a dead Sorcerer King's ghost.
Why do I feel hurty?
Toria's next to you and glaring at you really angrily.
That's literally her turn is, why do I feel hurty?
That's fair.
All of my organs. Oh god.
Zora, you're trapped on the ground.
Zora's pissed.
You can
He's
give me
gonna
a
cast-
You can't
You
cast.
can't cast
Cast
anything.
no
Yeah,
cast.
you have to-
You're
you have to-
currently grappled. You can
you
give
have
me
to
an.
break it.
You can try and break out of it.
Okay. Strength check then?
Yep.
10.
Got it. You're out.
Ooh.
Oh.
Alright.
All right. You can take an action.
In that case, I am going to curse Infiltrating. And then cast Guardian of
Aw.
Faith on myself.
Okay.
This is not a concentration check. A Guardian appears as 10 feet reach, and it will do 20 radiant damage unless you succeed on a dex save.
Okay.
17.
Place a marker where it appears.
What?
The marker?
Oh,
Where does it go?
Yes. Right on top of me. So I am literally placing it on my space. Anything within 10 feet of me will take 20 radiant damage.
Okay.
I do not succeed.
Is it enemies only or things within
That's-
10 feet of you?
That's just straight up 20 radiant.
20. I'm going to use my
Was
Mage
that-
Slayer react to attack you when you cast
You need to
that.
designate as a target, and
Right.
he's my only target.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to attack you with my Mage Slayer react. Does a 27 hit you?
It's worth pointing out that Zorak is still prone on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, then I get advantage.
Yes.
That's my turn. I am going to not smite on this one.
You're still gonna automatically crit.
Oh, I thought it was you.
No,
got
that's only
advantage
for
on-
paralyzed.
Oh,
I
excuse
get
me.
advantage on the attack.
Yeah.
It didn't crit. So
My bad.
yeah, I wish.
Prone would be a lot better.
17 damage.
Okay.
I really hope we kill the healer.
I
That's gonna be surprisingly hard to do.
Antoria.
Had Antoria failed his save, that would have just made everything so magical for how this would have
know. Oh yeah, if Ventorian failed to save, it would be over.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just turning the cameras off. Oh, well,
That would have been so terrible.
yeah.
So this mass suggestion thing, how would you go about dispelling this?
Spell magic, right?
Yeah, you could dispel it on
It's a
each
6th
individual
level.
target.
Boy,
Yeah.
each individual target.
There's only
Yep.
one that we really
Yeah.
care about.
True, we
I'll
can
beat
wipe
these junkies to death. That's fine.
All right. Victoria gestures briefly at Zor, trying to get rid of the effect on him. He does more than well enough to remove a 6th level spell.
Okay.
Wow, thank goodness.
Marcus.
Marcus immediately runs in and seeing that Cade's tussling with Bugman, he just does like people's elbow.
Cool. Give me an athletics check.
So Zorak for like a half second's like, oh,
Like, oh,
maybe I
nice shot.
shouldn't, but
I'm free, friends. Thank you for.
Trust a fellow ex-cop.
I also radioed this in, so you guys should
Oh,
sort of
nice.
know the sitch.
Yeah, 22.
22. You are more than capable of planting your massive bow directly into his carapace. Give me a 1d10 damage roll.
Alright. 3.
The threes have it. Marvin,
Please have it.
are you gonna give him a stunner?
Are you? I'm gonna give him a shocker.
You gotta go up. You gotta
Climb up
Stone
on the- climb up on
Cold!
the pole
Stone
and-
Cold!
I thought, are you? Is this whole scenario resolved here, or who's?
You don't know that.
We don't know that
technically.
though.
Right, but
So as
all
far
the-
as you know,
the,
where you
the
go-
druggies,
so-
they're all down, right?
So what you've seen
They
since
haven't
you got
actually
up here
activated.
is he just disintegrated her.
No, I'll just keep.
She's
smoking.
back up.
I don't know what's.
I'm
And
still in the
I-
grind time.
me
I'm
and
leaning,
Kate.
I'm leaning
Okay.
against the wall and just.
I don't
Me
think
and Kate are fighting each
I don't
other.
think Marvin and Cassia quite have a clear
No.
understanding of one another anyway.
I just
No.
feel like
So all you've seen is like me and Kate are fighting each other.
Yeah,
to
and
be-
like, that's on par for how I.
to be fair, there's
Nothing
nothing
really
unusual
unusual.
going on in this room.
Just a friendly tussle. Cade?
So I will see that.
Yeah, I didn't hide that I was casting it.
Antoria's done his work, and I'll put a hand on Marcus and take a step back and be like, I think Antoria's cured him, and I'll turn and look at Cassia, be like, what the devil's going on with her?
And I'll happily answer on my turn.
Cassia.
My organs really hurt. What happened?
Zor.
Tidal wave! No. I'll just say there. I'm back.
Kill you all!
I'm good. I'm back to my normal self. We need to find out whatever happened to her, and then Zor's just gonna heal himself a bit.
Antoria.
Spirits.
When I was hacking,
Yeah.
anything like, oh, that's not good, that I noticed that might have, like,
Well, Jermaine
explained
might
itself?
have.
Well, right, Jermaine.
Yeah.
He had noticed, like, oh, there might have been some weird things happening.
Yes,
so we can
absolutely.
explain this.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Antoria.
I think they're both back to normal.
Marcus.
Marcus will let Zorak go. Keeping an eye on him.
Marvin. Jermaine.
I'm sure I'll well, with no one really. So the druggies are they laying down dead or what's going on?
I think
They
they're.
didn't get involved.
I mean, I think they're intending to hurt Cade. Just not right now.
So I
Just
saw
maybe
that.
later.
They're like starting a betting pool.
So to be clear, no one actually fell in combat other than.
The guard and me.
Yeah.
Okay.
The guard's real dead though.
Yeah.
Where-
No, he's
where's the
legitimately.
guard?
He's just in the
His
doorway.
body's somewhere in here.
Yeah.
And here.
Just like in the
So,
doorway.
I want to go to the guard and
Okay.
I want to search the back of his head to see if he has any sort of like neural stint or anything.
Okay. He does not.
No, no way to visibly like jack into his mind.
Mind Jacker.
Not him.
On
No.
CBS this fall.
All right.
Mine. He wasn't a victim of that.
Right, but it was just for something.
He wants
else.
information.
Okay. That's fair.
Then I'll just come to the party and I'll say, you might have been experiencing some difficulties with your neural stint. I might
Don't
have
say.
crossed some sort of, firewall sort of random
spirits.
access memory issue. Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
That was you.
I didn't expect a grade C2 firewall to be in such an unsecure location.
Well,
Could have told me before I dropped my elbow on this guy.
It's okay.
Oh, we look like hell.
great. We're 3 floors up. We already are being turned into cat food. Wonderful.
My
Sounds like
organs.
a normal run.
My organs really hurt. Can you help
Zorak,
me?
you can take care of
Zorak
Cassia.
is gonna.
Like I'm at 1, so.
He's gonna cast a high level.
Oh
See
my
what I
God.
can do. What is my best deal? That's a good question.
Did you
Actually,
did you get hurt at all?
you know what?
Yeah,
I'm
he
gonna
hit me
do?
with some radiant.
Okay.
Victoria's actually looking kind of uneasily at Cassia.
I'm actually going to use Preserve Life, and it's maybe 60 HP back.
60?
Yeah.
Oh,
He doesn't look worried or angry anymore, just kind of looks almost guilty.
My organs.
Yeah, thank goodness you
They-
came back from that.
And,
Bye.
yeah, are you still looking kind of banged up then?
I'm still looking pretty.
Yeah,
like I'm
I'll-
down a third.
I'll give you another. Ooh, good rolls. 18 plus. Where's my thing?
Your attention, Kmart choppers.
That was
There it is.
Attention, Slithering Heights.
Another 26 HP.
perfect. Thank you.
It has come to my attention that we may have law enforcement on one of the lower levels.
That's only sort of true.
I don't abide any kind of law, but my own.
Oh my god, we're in Judge Shred.
There's a $5,000 bounty on each one of these intruders' heads. You're welcome to collect. Get to it.
5,000. Hell, we could just pay off everyone between here and there.
I rip off my mustache and I'll be like, well, I won't be needing this anymore.
Do you put that on when you hack so that they can't track you?
No. He uses the mustache to hack. That's what connects to the outlet.
I guess in answer to my earlier question, if you're going in guns blazing.
Yes.
This is how it usually winds up,
Yeah.
isn't it?
That
Might as well do it. Let's
was
go.
unexpected at best. Okay.
It's worth noting that the whole time he had the mustache on, there was a mask underneath.
Sure. I'll put a hand on
course.
Victoria's shoulder and be like, thank you.
You're welcome, but that took a lot out of me.
Wow. Same here.
I'm very
Speaking
sorry
of,
about that. I don't...
Yeah, I'll also heal you a bit.
What do I get?
Cookies!
Nothing.
What are you doing? I will give you 18 HP back.
Actually, does my temporary drops
So-
first, though?
Temporary drops first.
Temporary
Temporary's
drops
gone and
first.
not coming
So
back.
I'm actually only missing 1 hit point, so you may
Oh.
actually want to hold that
If
spell.
you don't look beat up at
He
all.
actually can fill you back up to the max that he raised you to, though.
Right, but he did 20 damage to me.
Okay.
I had 19 temporary.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
so
okay.
you don't look beat up
yeah,
at
so
all.
I'm actually not. Yeah,
I didn't remember you taking any damage.
I took
Not
some.
really.
I took-
radiant damage
yeah.
and an attack. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm fine. I like
Everyone give me a perception check.
Spell magic.
Not a 13.
23.
It moved on to you!
23.
Also 23. Yeah. Great work,
Uh,
Victoria.
4.
What
I
was
still
your
got a
perception?
12, but I rolled a 3.
I got a 10.
Marvin, Cade, and Antoria, you can hear the pitter patter of
Little
Dirty
feet.
feet.
eager little feet
I
coming
heard that
from.
with a 1.
I thought you said 20.
I mean, the pitter patter's pretty loud.
Yeah. I'll say someone's coming.
You notice Antoria can notice something, so you pretend to notice something too.
Sounds about right.
Does it
Yeah.
sound like it's out in the hall that we just came from?
It sounds like it's coming from the upper halls.
Oh, so like up above us.
Yeah.
Fire randomly into the ceiling. I'm kidding.
You kill them all.
Yeah. Game over.
Yep. Thanks for playing the kids.
I'll say it sounds like somebody's coming. We need to get a move on.
We should get on higher floor.
Let's see if there's a back way out, and I'll sort of gesture back to this door. Be like, if there's a staff stairs or something, maybe we can miss them on their way down.
Alright.
Who's checking?
Victoria will go look.
Give me an investigation check.
Marcus will go.
I'll flank.
12.
12!
Yeah.
You check for hidden panels and whatnot, but you don't find anything.
Cassie's
But
gonna
there's-
look too.
Isn't there just
Okay.
a door
21.
here? Or is
What?
that-
There's a door.
Yeah, I was talking
It's
about
not
that
turned
door.
into the.
Oh, that
Or is that just not
that's
there?
just a pantry.
Oh, okay.
I got a 21 to look for
I hide
stuff
in the
and
pantry.
like other ways out.
Sure. You find a trapdoor in the ceiling that's got like a drop-down ladder.
Aha!
I'm saying.
The
I don't
trapdoor
know
here.
how.
I'll say, hold on.
Yeah, I can't. Can somebody like jump up there?
I'll say,
It's not me.
I'll say, hold on, and I'll be like, we're gonna wait until they're probably making their way down the stairs, and then we'll head up. We don't want to run into the whole mess of them.
Oh, it's well thought.
So I'll go and like grab the cord to get ready to pull it down.
Okay.
But I'll just wait until if they're shuffling around up there about where I think like this stairwell would be from there. So just so that we can try to be gone by the time they get to us.
Sure. Give me another perception check.
Good. 18.
18. Then, right at the opportune time, you yank on the
I'm
cord.
like, let's go, everyone up, go. And I'll like
Scurry.
Yep.
move. How did they know I was a cop? Circle up.
Zark climbed up the wall instead.
I'll clamber up after them.
Everyone give me an athletics check.
Uh, 6.
17.
29.
20.
6.
All right, nerds.
Well, I get advantage.
Well, you three scurry on up. You two...
Kate would actually go last. Just
Okay,
FYI, but-
well, Antoria's like halfway up. Like, Marvin, for some reason, is already on the ladder. Like, just sort of, like, hanging out there.
Like, come on, let's go.
Like...
Kate's just boiling with anger.
Like, he can... He's going up.
Yeah.
He's just not very fast about it.
Come on.
I've got the computer in one
Yeah,
hand.
Marvin gets like an email in the middle of it. He's like, hold on a second, guys.
Sorry, my asthma.
Can Marcus try and help people up? Let's go.
Sure, give me a strength check.
16.
Okay, you grab the back of Antoria's shirt and just...
Can I give Marvin a boosty? from
Sure.
below?
Give me a strength check.
19.
19.
Get up, go!
Cassie, give me an athletics check, please.
Oh,
Go
goodness.
running up the ladder, so.
Rolling close to the scary thing. It's that you said acrobatics?
Athletics.
I said athletics.
Okay. Oh, that's 16 then.
16. Boop, 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 boop.
I'll follow her up and hold the thing list.
Well, you make it in, but you know that they're coming into the room just as you slam the thing shut.
Yeah. What's the room we're like in? Like
This seems like a storage area.
anything
pretty dark.
big and heavy that I can.
There's a bunch of crates.
Yeah, be like, Marvin, help me move these. Block the trap door. Go,
Say
go.
My
Marvin.
name is Marcus.
Say, Marcus.
Dear Live Journal.
Kane's being a dick again. Hashtag.
Unbelievable.
Marcus tries to move a crate.
Yeah, I'll help him. We'll just push some heavy shit.
Easily done.
Alright, well, we should keep going
Let's
up.
go before they double back.
Sure.
So let's head out into, if there's like a door out of the hall. Or
There is a door out in the hallway.
Is Antoria taking normal marching order? Does he lead here?
Sure.
I mean, I don't care. I just wanted to.
That'll work.
For record. I always flank, so.
Yeah.
And in what manner are you guys heading out? Are you guys like headed out like prepped for war, or are you like sneaking, or just like trying to play it cool? Like, oh, is there
Cade
someone...
goes everywhere as if he's on a warpath.
Yeah.
So this is no different.
That's what. Well, that's
I don't know what
fair.
the rest of the party's doing, but he's like baton out, like ready to crack some skulls.
Okay.
Like half the party's like this. Marcus is firing up into the air.
Zora's just gonna follow suit.
That's absolutely reasonable.
Oh, we're at war. We're at war.
All right. You guys head down the hallway and up another couple of floors until you get to another path. It seems like you're sort of past like the exposed courtyard area now, and you're sort of making your way down the hall, trying to find maybe an elevator that works or something like that. Just trying. Yes.
Does Shivram have any like scanning capabilities?
Absolutely.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Marcus will, I don't know, alert Shivram. Try and get a scan of the area, Shivram.
Scanning targets. 5 targets found.
Can you identify them?
Cade, Antoria,
You're
Marvin.
doing a bad job. Let's keep going.
Shutting down.
Next time you start, it's gonna have an hour-long update.
Oh
PlayStation.
Downloading Windows 17 update.
Oh no, you're.
Chevron was not properly shut down. Here's a hallway.
Alright. Sorry. This way good?
Yes, place yourselves down at the far turn, I think.
Lobos word?
Yeah.
The Lobos word turn.
That's not.
Nice.
Those are those dudes
We're
that's
all
still trapped in a
bikers
bottle.
That's only 10 minutes.
It's been
you know.
4
Sorry, Fred.
weeks.
Yeah.
It's been 4 weeks and they're still in there.
People are piping in supplies so that they can
Yeah, I know
survive.
it's solid. There's no like on anything.
Everyone is a biker now.
But what about they drive through the bottom?
Yeah.
It's a
It's a
solid
sphere.
Through the ground.
It only lasts 10 minutes.
Antoria can do literally anything.
Yeah, it's only
in the
10
world.
minutes.
No, it's.
Yeah, but Roxas is pretty dumb.
10.
You probably just.
Yeah, well, I'll just give up.
I guess this is my life now.
I'm just sitting there in the middle of the street, insisting to anyone who comes near that there's an invisible barrier and they should be careful.
Save yourselves! Alright, rounding the other corner come some more heavily armored gang members. Let's add in a couple of those motorcyclists as well.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, you
they
fucked
go-
up our ride.
No, it's
Yeah. I love it.
excellent.
Please tell me one of them is on a motorcycle.
Absolutely. That's 100% what's happening now.
Are they like popping wheelies as they're riding?
Actually they were just doing donuts in the hallway, and then one of them was like, "Hey, there's a guy."
Guys.
Everyone giving me an initiative roll.
Man, 5,000 will buy me such a good kit for my bike. 'Cause that's my only personality trait.
5.
I'm gonna get some bike
The
nuts.
freeze moves back to me.
20.
Wow, you got it back.
God damn it! How does this happen?
Also 5, and you go before me. For certain.
I don't know what I've done to deserve today.
We're cursed.
Hey, the nice thing is that this is happening during this game, in which if
Oh,
the
yeah,
character
if I
gets
die, it's fine.
mutilated or killed, it doesn't matter at
Yeah.
all.
I get to go
And
home
in fact,
early.
it's great. I know.
Yeah. Oh,
You
sweet.
can grab some fucking nuggets and go home.
Absolutely.
Oh shit! Are there nugs?
Watch the rest of the stream from home.
Cade.
5.
5.
And that she got the same thing, and I'm definitely slower than her. So.
Okay.
Wait, how are you slower than me?
Because I have a 0 dex.
Well,
Oh.
Marcus.
Like my
21.
stat is 0.
for $300,
Marvin.
you could
5,
go home.
and I'll be ahead of Rachel.
Okay.
Wait,
Antoria.
how many
20.
fives?
Zorak.
I rolled a 2.
Okay.
Marcus, you are up first.
Okay. Are they in the line of sight?
I don't know.
Did we just... Did we
No.
Oh.
Wait. Yes, you guys rounded the
Presumably-
corner.
Oh, yeah,
Round
rounded the corner,
corner,
sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, we must have.
Alright, does this assault cannon just fire like large bullets or shells?
Large bullets.
It's more of a laser cannon.
Oh, can you just like draw a line across the group?
Well, I don't think I can. I mean, I can multi-attack. Alright. He's gonna reactivate Chevron in case he wasn't.
Yeah, boot him back up real quick.
Turning system boot up. And he's just gonna try and
Shivarim
he's gonna
online.
move up a bit, and then he's gonna try and laser one of these dudes here. 26.
Hit confirmed.
17.
Not so good.
And
They're pretty wily.
28.
That'll hit.
Okay, so. Excellent.
Could hit me one of those.
Yeah. 28 damage.
28 damage. He seems good and fried, but he's still on his feet.
On
Antoria.
wheels.
Yeah.
Which one
Excuse
did-
me, yes.
Sorry, which one did you hit?
Ah, that really hurt.
Alright. Toria stares down the hall and snaps his fingers. These 3 in the back, the heavily armored guys armed guys you mentioned, need to make DC 17 wisdom saves.
Yes.
What's happening here?
They're gonna
Who's
turn
gonna
into
suggest they
monkeys.
attack the others?
You're gonna put them in
The leftmost one succeeded.
Alright, leftmost one is fine, the other 2 are paralyzed.
Oh,
Not
I love
monkeys
that.
after all.
I have a really important question.
Yes.
Just in general, could Zorak cast Tidal Wave, and then you cast Wall of Force around somebody while that was going off and drown the person?
Probably.
Let's do that next session in Dark Sun.
We have a few combos.
It's like
Because
fucking Chrono Trigger.
Here.
Saying that's real cool.
Some
Well,
suckers
I
for
also
have my
paralyzed
insect
mans.
play.
Well, no. I could Cone of Cold and freeze them in like the block
Strategy
of
is like
ice.
That's
cheating.
true too.
Of course, you might be forgetting the time that we actually set someone on fire and then banished them to another dimension while
Sent
they
them
were
to
burning.
another dimension, but you also sent me to another dimension
To
for
try
no reason.
No, we were trying
were
to cure
asleep.
you. Yeah, we're trying to bring you out of a coma.
First person to fall asleep at the sleepover gets banished to another dimension.
And Tori's seeming kind of one note now that we bring it up.
That's not true. He has at least 2 notes. It's banished to another dimension or a
Or paralyzed.
wall.
Allergies.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I could send these pollen to another dimension.
God, I wish I could.
Alright, motorcycle men will go.
Are they just gonna like zoom?
One is gonna run over Marcus.
Can Marcus, like, as a reaction, like, put his bayonet up as he charges at him?
So give me a
Bayonet roll.
give me a dex save.
You're not within range of Guardian frequency.
No.
Okay.
That's
That's fine.
Sorry?
24.
So 24, you do that. Ah! So basically
Lance
you
him
like
off.
plant it into the bike and he goes flying off.
Like, amazing.
He does actually like a pretty good tuck and roll and like comes up sort of on his feet on the other side of you, like in front of the party, unfortunately. And then on the end of your bike is just a still running motorcycle.
Excellent.
Turn it around and send it back to the other.
The other one does sort of a quick drive-by and sprays at the party. Some bullets fly directly. What?
Through the party?
At the party.
Okay.
No. It doesn't drive through the party.
Does he like skid?
Oh.
Yes.
Like so he's like here.
He basically comes back to where he started.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So he just
Yeah.
did a little.
Yeah.
He did a drive-by
Yes.
and a tiny hallway, just
Yeah, that's awesome.
where his motorcycle
How
goes.
radical.
Yes. I mean, he's already riding a motorcycle in the hallway.
Like seriously,
Who's
I'm
he
trusting
shooting
his
at?
judgment, but
Who's he shooting at?
He was shooting at you and Cassia, but he missed with both.
okay.
Zor, it's your turn.
Let me know in advance because I do still have.
Yes, excuse me.
Defender, but yeah, it doesn't matter this time. But
I am going to throw some tchotchke at that guy, actually.
Ninja stars.
He seems like
no,
right? Yes,
okay,
I'm
they
throwing
actually,
ninja stars.
yeah, they're shurikens in Shadowrun.
Yeah, they're
That
not
makes
weird.
more sense somehow.
Does a 16 hit?
No.
Okay. Then I'm pretty sure a 23 is going to hit.
Well, only because the 16 missed.
Alright. Then at least one of them hits. That is 6. I will use Divine Smite because I can. That is 8 radiant damage and 5 normal, like, slashing damage.
Good deal. Marvin.
I would like to use my Tides of Chaos to get advantage
Heck
on
yes.
a Scorching Array that goes to the buddy that's closest to us. So that's like 27 to hit. Okay, so 7 points on that. Is he still alive?
Yes. Oh, wait, which one? I'm sorry?
The one closest to
Yes, he's still up.
Alright, so the second one will be aimed at him also.
Okay.
That's cocked. The 18 to hit. Is that it?
That will hit, actually.
Okay. 5 points of fire damage. And the last one, he's still up. Same target, same 8 damage.
Okay.
Can I recharge that for wild magic?
God, yes.
Good.
Finally, let's get the party started.
I miss these days.
Remember, you have your control over chaos.
That's right, I forgot about that.
Yep.
Okay, so that's...
Because you hacked that pillar one time.
Hello. What a deploy.
I'll take... Let's see what else we can get.
You heard his name.
Combo.
So I can either turn into a potted plant or cast magic missile as a fifth level spell. I'll cast magic missile.
That's gonna be a
Oh.
plotted plan?
Potted plant is
So
here.
that's
Take
gonna
double
be
damage
5.
from your potted plant.
Is that 5 darts, Herbie?
At 5th level, it would actually
fifth
be...
level.
7?
Yeah, I think it's 7.
Wow.
But you have a potted plant thing?
Of course, I've had it since we started playing the game.
He's actually turned into that multiple
Used it
times.
once.
He did hit it once, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever used the sheep, though.
And can they go to multiple targets?
Yeah, you can split them.
Okay, so I can split one at a time.
I would assume so.
Okay, so I'll have the first one hit the guy.
Okay.
It'll do 3 points of damage.
Still up.
Okay.
Magic machine gun.
2 points.
Still up.
5 more.
Can't take much more of this.
2 more. Jeez. 5.
Falls over.
Tis only
Is he alive?
Is he alive?
Tis only a flesh wound.
Is he still alive?
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay, 4.
Oh. Oh.
4. God.
Jesus Christ.
Man.
He's dead.
And I'll turn and I'll say, "Your engine's finally run out, my friend."
This is why Cade doesn't do one. He just rams people's faces.
Beautiful.
With fire.
Cassia.
Oh boy, I'm gonna shatter them.
Oh.
Yes, so it's 3d8, and it is a save for
The hallway
What is getting shattered exactly?
them. It's a
Smallish radio effect. But
yeah,
it's
it's
Okay.
3d8 thunder damage. Con for half. If any of them are made of inorganic material,
Right.
they have disadvantage.
And you
but-
want the motorcycle?
It might.
Yeah, actually, it's gonna catch the motorcycle too, so that could blow up.
Okay.
So 3d8.
All right. The guy on the
Yeah,
motorcycle
guy gets saves.
succeeds.
9, 11.
Did you steal my pencil?
I did.
Wow, you're so deep.
So it's 11.
I
11
need to
points.
borrow it occasionally.
To all 4 of them.
Okay.
Cop exerting your power over.
Yeah.
Perfect for
What are
the
you gonna
job.
do about it?
Civil
Civvy?
forfeiture of a pencil.
Yeah.
Cade. Cade.
Well, everyone's so far away now is the thing. Like,
Sorry.
like they're just real far away from me personally.
Throw
So,
sticks.
yeah, I'll move up.
Why don't you ride a sweet motorcycle on the end of...
I would
Sure,
love to, but I have to
blade.
dash to get there. Even I'm just gonna move up.
Just teleport onto it.
I mean, I could. I'm just gonna shoot them. I'm gonna pull out my pistol and I'll fire on. I'll fire on the dudes on the bike.
Okay.
22
Hits.
and a 14.
Doesn't hit.
Yeah. That is 9 physical damage from a bullet. I hit a guy earlier with a stick for 40.
Yep.
Okay, just so that we're
Ow.
all clear. So that everyone knows what's going on.
Beautiful.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. It is the mostly paralyzed men's turns. The other one will shoot back at Cade, I guess. What's your AC? It doesn't matter. I rolled a 2 and a 3.
23. So that
Thanks.
hit me exactly.
Oh, perfect. Combo.
That's how AC works.
The other two will try to not be paralyzed for the rest of their lives. What am I trying to hit?
DC 17 Wisdom.
Miss.
Damn, that's.
Anonymous
I'm glad
donated.
it's on my side now.
Anonymous donated $15. You guys are the best. Thanks for all the happy streams. Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, we're playing for about another hour or so, so if you're going to donate, get them in.
We need to spin more wheels of the sorcerer.
Yeah, that's been real good so far.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Marcus. Shiv RM chirps at you. Target intelligence acquired. Draw from the Mega Corporation Inspiration.
Oh no.
This has gone very
This'll
well for
fuck
us
things
so
up.
far.
Yeah.
Lion's Command from Yurick Incorporated. Keep this card. At any time you may announce, so be it, and shuffle this card back into the deck. You or another player with that player's permission may immediately take an action that that player could normally take on their turn.
It's a good one.
Nice.
God bless the lion.
God,
Wait.
damn.
Good job, Shivram. And then,
Thank you.
so Kate wants to, like, boomerang, like,
You're not Kate.
I'm sorry.
What is happening?
Marvin wants to. I'm kidding. Marcus wants to like boomerang this motorcycle and try and like fling it down the hallway.
Do you specifically want it to come back to you after it's finishes spinning?
I think he's looking for more of
It's not boomerang.
more of a
He
discus
wants-
than
he
a
wants to-
boomerang.
Discus.
Okay.
Discus hit.
Okay.
Or shot, to be more
Okay.
specific.
Disco.
So he wants to spin around and he's gonna say, "I'm grow tired of this."
Oh god, that's so good.
Oh my God.
Give me a
I just-
strength
That
check.
one is really good. Damn it. Damn it.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh, shit.
Well, of course,
With a pun.
it flies into the group and explodes on impact, sending them all to hell.
Goodbye, nerd.
Oh, that's excellent. Well done. Well done.
Secondary explosion of the other motorcycle.
Fuck.
It's like GoldenEye.
Yeah. I bet it kills dudes.
It's like a big motorcycle with tiny little in the middle of it. Awesome.
That was
Well
exciting.
done.
Let's get moving.
Let's move.
Yeah.
I'd like to
Good work,
actually
Marcus.
inspect any of these guys to see if they have any,
Data jacks.
data jacks.
A few of them do.
All right, I will pick the biggest one
Okay.
I can find,
We're like, be careful.
and I'm gonna take.
Oh no!
Like,
Not my brain again!
Size wise,
A little, I unlatch a little thing on my mask, and I have this little extension cord.
Right.
And
Just
then it
to the
goes directly
girthiest.
into his head.
Right.
And I'm going to try to control him using my mask.
Okay.
Don't activate any weird crap this time.
Okay. Well, you.
This isn't controlling This is not trying to read his mind.
No,
This is-
he's reanimating.
Yes,
Use the
okay.
mask of the Dread King.
Oh no!
So
Using
you
the
mask-
microfilaments
Yeah.
going into his girthy data jack.
It injects him with like little like microorganisms that like control his body.
Oh, that's gross.
Toria nudges Cade. Does decking normally work like that?
No.
Not decking, but
Oh, it's much more complicated than that. You wouldn't understand.
Suppose not.
Well, this is a thing that's happening now.
Oh, that's 10 different kinds of
Yeah,
bad.
perfect is the word that I would use
I
to
will,
describe it
And
to.
Zora's like,
What's the
that's
big
an
deal?"
abomination. A cool abomination.
Oh,
That's totally rad.
Put him in
gnarly,
front.
dude.
here.
Good idea.
Great. Then I'll retract the cable and put him back in it back in my head.
Well, I suppose he might as well lead the charge.
Can you get him to tell
Oh,
us
no.
anything?
Oh, it's a keyword.
Oh,
Message.
Chaos in the 17th floor. They're approaching the shrine. Don't let them in.
Oh, so that's
They're
what
also
we're...
reanimating corpses, so just look out.
That's why.
Don't let them reanimate any of the children. That's gross and
They're
weird.
easier to control here.
No!
While he's sort of fiddling around for a second, I'm gonna just like...
Extra life for charity, everybody.
I'm gonna have a glance at my MailChimp and see if I've received any emails.
Sure.
You're just checking your emails while in the middle
Yeah,
of the
I
fight.
can see if I got any DMs.
We're like running down the hallway and he's like,
Well, it's probably in my arm.
Yeah.
okay, sorry. So
Oh,
we're running down
Arby's
the hallway.
is doing your 5 for 5 again.
Yeah.
All right.
You do indeed have a reply from Valaria, but it's kind of like, it looks as though like she like replied like, "Dear Cade," and then just rolled her face all over the keyboard, just like.
This one is wanted.
But then it has like her sig file, so it has like weird civility sort of bookending madness.
I'll just like
Awkward.
just keep on going. No reason to bother anyone with
There's
that.
also another email about male enhancement and another one from a Nigerian prince.
Yeah.
And
Maybe a cat picture.
Cade doesn't though. He loves lions.
He loves the cat.
Yeah. Yeah, neat. Okay, well,
Cool.
just shut down my email real quick.
Of course, sure.
Keep on keeping on.
You guys continue on.
Yeah.
let's get him on.
Cool. Everyone give me, why don't you give me a survival check, I think, for navigating this weird interior.
natural
14.
I also natural.
Nat 20.
Well, between these goddamn wilderness specialists, you guys managed to sneak your way through the mean streets of an entire apartment building. I mean, there's literally motorcycles in this. There might as well be
They turned it into
streets.
streets where we
Yeah,
are.
absolutely, absolutely.
I mean, literally, it's a hallway that you can't get on.
Climbing up a few more floors, managing to dodge any more of the patrols that are hunting your way, you come across a suspiciously elaborate set of double doors.
Those look suspiciously elaborate.
It's true.
Zemi would fly right through those.
Let's do that.
She's probably on the other side.
I'm like a steak thing.
Get your new
Oh
Why not see if your new friend can open these?
A little apple in her mouth.
Yeah, I'll have him open it.
Zora will just kind of open the door
Level
and
challenging.
push it open for him.
Quite useful, he seems. If you wish.
no! So
The
probably
door starts to swing open, and the corpse like shoves his hand under to use as like a door jamb.
Well, he's keeping it open. That's really thoughtful.
Yeah, he did his job
Yes.
terribly.
Well, wonderful. Let's see what's inside.
Yeah. Inside is a weird place.
Why?
Are you over here, I guess? Or did I have to...
What?
Which way do I...
Yes, you're in that side.
Okay.
The side without the altar.
Yes.
Immediately there. What's coming out of the walls?
So there's tentacles coming out of the walls
Are
for
those
some
like-
reason. They're not like wavy, but they look like they have the capacity to wave. Like maybe they're sleeping right now.
So they look like they actually could move and be gross tentacles coming out.
Right, like they're coming out from like the middle of the wall, and they're big, like they're fleshy. They're like octopus arms, although they're without the little suction cups.
Okay, that's good.
But they're just sort of
that
like
makes them hard.
draped. They're big, like chunky things.
So I'm not very like proficient in the whole Shadowrun universe, but are tentacles coming out of the wall normal here?
No.
Or is this like
I mean,
totes fucked up?
there's a lot of paranormal stuff in.
There is absolutely some paranormal
it's
stuff.
not like,
Okay.
that's
But-
not like.
but you don't-
like mind bending.
Yeah, but it's not. It's also not. Well, it's not the kind of place where you see like wizards in the marketplace. You know, that kind of thing. Like magic stuff is still like weird and peculiar, and this definitely reeks of like profane rites
Something
and that
weird
kind
is
of
going
thing.
on here.
Yes.
Even for Shadowrun.
There is a weird man standing in front of the altar with a weird armored face and a weird, like, mutated arm.
Is that Arnold? No.
What? No.
Sorry, I got nothing.
It's little buddy.
Oh my god, little buddy!
It is
I
little
don't know
buddy.
where you were in this reality.
Weirdly, his arm seems to be, like, exhaling. There's, like, a weird, like, yellow poof of pollen or something like that coming out of his arm.
Oh,
Like,
gross. Dust comes from this guy's, like,
What is that?
spurting.
Like, well, we might as well kill it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
seriously, with fire.
Some things don't
we-
change in this universe.
Do you have anyone who can make a large amount of fire to sort of like
Oh,
swift
if only
cleansing
we had
glory?
somebody who could make a large amount of fire. I can't.
Shivarm online.
Who could do that?
Could it be Satan?
Oh my god, yes!
Good lord.
Oh, that is such a throwback.
Shout out to all the dads in the audience.
Cassie and the daddies.
Oh, yeah! That's right, we renamed the party. I forgot.
Yes.
That's too old for me now. It's David S. Pumpkins. Thank you.
Oh, it's
No,
all
wait, they had a
there.
church lady segment like within the last 2 years on SNL.
Really?
Yeah, they did.
Huh.
You can't get rid of Church Lady.
Yeah, they had Ted Cruz and like those sorts of characters on there.
Oh, that would be.
It was related to the.
Hey, let's talk about anything else.
Does it actually, when I said that, did it actually respond, like, in a way as if it was hearing me? Or is that just a joke?
No, it's got like. Where's my? There it is. Like, very clearly, like.
Okay, yeah. Then yeah, Kate stands
Like,
by.
coming-
Kate stands by his previous statement.
Yeah,
And he'll sort of
absolutely.
glance back at Marvin.
If only there were some kind of way of having massive amounts of fire, just do sweet cleansing purification of everything.
This sounds like a Germain thing.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Beep,
Let
beep,
me.
Sure, take your time.
All right. Message has been posted to my social network. We should hear back anytime.
Oh goodness!
Oh, you flamed them online.
Naxtiff donated $55.
Oh!
Why did
How-
I tell you?
How about we shake some things up, perhaps literally? Winky face. Really fun watching you guys. For the children, thank you, Naxtiff. Much appreciated. Let's kick off this combat with an initiative roll, but then a wild magic surge.
Still no 13s.
21.
I rolled it.
Where are these initiative rolls and where are the real?
I got a 10.
10 for Cassia. Cade.
12.
Marvin.
19.
19. Marcus.
15.
Zor.
13.
Jeez, you guys. Jeez.
Blue rolls.
Like that. I think that's right. Manor Man. Oh, he doesn't get to go so very well at all.
Thank goodness for that.
Oh my goodness. Alright, Wild Magic Surge. This is our resident master of chaos. So why don't you give us a roll, Marvin?
Sure.
Thank you.
Does that mean that it affects Marvin? If there's an effect on it.
We'll see.
We'll see what the effect is.
Actually, no, that's a fair point. Why don't I roll first?
You're immune to alcohol poisoning.
1, 2, 3. This will affect Marcus.
No.
Oh, that's good.
No.
God, I hope he gets that.
How did plan?
But Marvin gets to pick which of the two it is.
Oh, I get to do 2.
Oh, well,
Okay.
you're controlling chaos.
Ah, okay.
You still have control.
That's good.
What's the first one?
I kind of want this.
All right. So,
That's a good look in his face.
You either turn into a potted plant or a sheep.
Yeah. Finally
I'm
the
gonna
sheep.
go with that. So there's 2 options. You're frightened by the nearest creature until the end of the next turn, or a random creature within 60 feet of you becomes poisoned for 1d4 hours. I'm gonna go with the frightened.
Yes,
And-
perfect.
Yeah, you're frightened by nearest creature, and
Your
I don't-
creature is a four-way tie.
Well, it doesn't matter because Cade's cybernetics emit fear inhibitors.
Oh, bullshit!
Cannot be feared while you're within 10 feet of Cade.
Boo!
Let's poison someone.
So I was gonna do Cassiopeia because I have no idea who this person is, so I figured she's just like some random. Anyway, I'm casting it on you.
You're casting what on me? Fear?
Yes, so as long as you're
You
not
will
near
be
Cade,
frightened
you're
by the
afraid.
nearest creature until the end of the next turn.
Where's
It
Cade?
doesn't matter. You can't be feared when you're within.
Well, if she
10
does
feet.
get away from him, though, the creature she'd be afraid of would be...
No, but she can't have that status. Okay, it fails because
Okay.
she can't be feared. And if that ruins everyone's fun, we can just roll again. But
I think we might want to roll it again.
Under the circumstances,
We could
that
just do the
sounds good.
poison one instead.
Under the circumstances, I think what we're going to do is we're going to have perhaps an orb that Antoria finds in his pocket that he forgot was there
Oh.
ring out with a little bit of digital data. Why don't you take a draw? I think we're getting closer to the finish line. Let's get some of the wackier stuff out
Yurick
there.
Incorporated. Operative. Keep this card. At any time in your turn, you may announce for the fallen and shuffle this card back into the deck. A friendly bear shaman spawns adjacent to you and takes its turn immediately after you.
That's
Begin
good.
control.
You guys get all the good
The
cards!
shaman lasts until the end of the encounter or until it is slain.
That's some good stuff.
Nice.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna get poisoned to death.
Good
it
stuff.
may never happen.
Hey, Antoria, it's your turn.
Alright, Victoria gestures like he's throwing a card at this fellow, and a flash of white light streaks across towards him.
Okay.
It's to make a DC 17 con save.
Makes sense, sir.
Ah,
Fail.
He is blinded.
What does blind do?
Disadvantage
Lots of bad
attack
stuff.
rolls, advantage when others are attacking you.
Anything else?
Nope.
Nothing on deck.
Nothing
Someone
else?
there?
yeah, can you just...
Nothing else?
Well, I mean, Yarda's in here somewhere.
Yes.
Just summon all
That's
the-
fair. That's if there was a character to summon to fight Marvin, or excuse me,
fight
Yarneth.
Wow.
Excuse me. Yeah, saving Barrett to fight Yarneth might be fun.
Yeah.
We'll just have to hurry along that way, won't we? Marvin, you're up. Marcus, you're next.
I'll check on the deck saves. I don't remember.
I'm gonna check my computer real quick. Oh yes. Okay. That will work. I will cast. I gesture with both my hands. Well, it's kind of like this.
Yes.
And a blaze erupts from below this big guy here. He's going to attempt to be immolated.
Immolate.
So dex saving of 18.
Failure.
So I'm gonna re-roll some of these.
And blindness doesn't affect deck saves, by the way.
Oh,
Did you
So
say?
good.
Did you just say sex saves?
you gotta save
I
the...
heard
I
sex.
definitely jumbled the
So,
first
save those for later.
Yeah.
So it's 35 fire damage. At the end of each of your turns, you take some more fire damage. Spell ends on a successful dex save.
Good deal.
Do you want me to roll for possibility of wild magic on that?
Yes. Please poison someone.
No.
Dang it. Marcus, Zor, you're next.
Marcus is gonna like somersault into just barely into the room, and with his assault cannon held down like this, he's gonna try and basically do a sweep. One attack on like the wall tentacles, one on him, and then one on the other side wall tentacles.
Okay. Give me.
You get advantage against
Yep.
him.
Okay, cool. All right, so wall tentacles first. 22.
Like they spasm in pain.
Spasm of pain. Okay.
Yup.
All right, and then on him, 28. 28 hits, I assume.
Yes, absolutely.
And then a natural 1.
Natural one.
Tentacles.
Oh man,
bad
got
boy.
cocky.
Oh, nice. I'm down. Okay.
You're dead.
Then let me. No.
Yeah, he died. It was...
Drip.
I couldn't. There's D8. There's D8. Okay, let me do damage on. Does it matter for the wall?
No.
Okay, alright. Then damage to him. Yeah, I didn't correctly do that. Alright. 13 damage.
13 damage, not bad. Zor.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Super
resolve
sour.
the
Oh yes, please.
18 on the fail.
fling shiver.
Oh my god. Weapon dropped.
No! My sweet assault cannon.
Ow.
Punches through the floor and falls all the way down to the base floor.
You can pick it up next turn.
Okay.
Unless
see
someone
about
else
that.
picks
I'm
it
gonna
up
grab
first.
it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
Zor, you're up. Cade, you're
Cassie
next.
betrayed us
Quickly
again.
gesture and summon a
It's bigger than Cassie.
water Githka next to him that will attack him immediately.
Trying to work on my routine, so.
Advantage on the attack.
Ooh.
Knock it off your hands and make gloves out of it.
Wow.
They won't fit very well.
Does
Really,
it
it's huge.
Does it 19 hit?
19 does not hit.
19 does not hit. Alright. The water Githka misses, and then Zorak's gonna throw some chachka at him. Does a 20 hit?
20 does not hit.
Damn it. Everything misses.
Nice.
Cade. Cassie, you're next.
I'll follow Marcus's lead and push my way to the front, and I'll just touch the side of my face, and one of my cybernetic eyes will open. I'm gonna shoot 3 firebolts at him
Little
Zoom,
buddy
zoom.
has my Githka.
with advantage.
Little
So
buddy.
that is 23, which I assume hits.
23 does hit.
22, which
22
I
does
assume
not
hits.
hit.
Ooh, we found it. Okay,
Write it
so
down,
two misses then.
Take it to the bank, boys.
This is just like Mark.
Yeah, see?
And it's 10 fire damage.
Anything else?
That's it.
Cassie.
Well, I'll close my eye once I
Oh, sure,
snap
yeah.
back closed.
Cassie is going to go ahead and inspire. Oh yeah, that's the thing that she can do that she keeps forgetting she can do.
It's a real good thing.
Marcus.
Nope.
This is the bardic inspiration. It's
Right.
not the other one, but yeah.
That's
Are you gonna hit him with your guitar?
She's gonna go yelling
She
El
actually-
Cabal.
Yeah.
And
She just plays an MP3 real loud.
how's the guy looking?
Oh wait,
Does
they
he-
just, they just had wave files back then.
Yeah. It's a
how's-
MIDI.
How's
MP1.
the big bad monster looking?
Big and bad.
Yeah.
He does not look like he's hurt.
No.
Oh, yeah.
We've
Cass-
actually barely done any damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cassie's gonna try and cast slow on him.
Oh.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Do I get a save?
Wisdom negates. Up to 6 creatures of my choice, so I'm gonna capture him and some of the tentacles.
What is the DC I'm trying to hit?
I don't know.
17 unless you have a special bonus of some
Yeah,
kind.
it's 8 plus your ability score plus your proficiency.
Okay,
I got 17 exactly.
17. Does that pass or fail?
That would pass as
That
a
would
saving
pass.
That is disappointing.
Sorry.
Actually,
Yes.
can I?
You could bend
Bend
luck
luck.
that.
Yeah.
I think I can bend luck and add negative stuff.
throw. Yeah, you
right?
can. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've done
I
that
will.
before.
I will bend luck that then.
Oh shit, yeah.
So you have
Yeah.
to roll an additional 2, which
You don't. Okay, sweet.
That's the
Furious
power of
hacking
Marvin.
happens.
Yes.
Slow down.
Okay. Each target must succeed on a wisdom save. Their speed is halved, -2 to AC and Dex saving throws, no reactions. On its turn, it can either use an action, bonus action, but not both. Regardless of the abilities or magic items, it can't make more than 1 melee or ranged attack during its turn. If the creature attempts to cast a spell with 1 action, it takes more than 1 round.
Good.
does it do anything to Dex saves by chance?
Yeah,
minus
-2.
2.
Huh?
Yeah, -2.
Oh, -2. Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Anything else?
At the end of your turn, you make another wisdom saving throw to start trying to end it.
Is that little buddy?
That is a little buddy. He's the water.
He's my gift for now.
Oh, okay.
My glowing spiritual weapon.
Okay.
I don't have one. I could use a biker instead if you prefer. I summon a biker.
Okay. Alright. It's his turn. Does anything happen at the start of his turn?
Not for
No.
my thing.
Into
Okay.
this turn for fire.
Okay. So he takes like his weird like glaive thing and like shoves it into the ground and a spike comes up through the ground where Marcus is.
Ow. Any save?
What?
Any save? Is there any save for
No,
it?
this is, I'm gonna make an attack roll.
Okay, I will give him disadvantage on that attack
Okay.
roll.
Does a 30 hit?
No. Yeah.
Cool. Ugh. Not counting that. You take 45 points of damage.
An orange grid blocks 21 of it, so you take 24 instead.
Lordy Lou.
Okay, it's the end of his turn.
He has a saving throw from blindness.
Well,
DC
so
17.
yeah. So first it's the save
Success.
fire.
Okay, he passed against blindness then.
Okay.
What do I need to save?
18.
Succeed.
Okay, so the fire goes out on you.
Okay.
And then slow, 17.
Wisdom.
Fail.
Oh, thank God.
Still slowed. Cool.
Slow is great.
It's super good.
Oh my God, I'm glad that's still on there. Cassie is useful for once. Ever. Yeah. Yes.
She's great. I like her a lot.
She's great at being there.
Antoria, it's your turn.
Alright. Toria pulls out his Eris Sunbolt and lets off a few rounds. Not blind anymore. But he will take actually a moment to psionically focus and give himself advantage on the attack.
Cool.
Is Bardic Inspiration 1d4?
Got a 27,
Let
I think that
me-
is right.
That will hit.
No, let me look it up actually.
So you can.
Cool.
It's, I think it's
There's a
1d10.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it levels up, so I'm going to try to right.
17 fire damage.
Yeah. Good. That's a thing that should happen all the time.
That's it for me.
Marvin.
I need to remember this shit because it's very powerful. And
I'm gonna use Tides of Chaos to get advantage on my Scorching Ray.
Alright.
So for the first one, that'll hit with a 27. So 6
Yes.
points of fire damage. The second one, 17.
17 will not hit.
And the third one, that's even worse. So that doesn't say. Do you want me to recharge for Wild Magic?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
God.
So be it. Gotta get some mileage out of this Marvin while I've got the chance.
it's a D10.
For the
right
next
now.
minute, any flammable object you touch that isn't being worn or carried by another creature bursts into flames. That's it.
So
Excellent.
The floor,
Floor's falling
the
out.
Probably
apartment,
not flammable.
Marcus.
the entire
Alright, Marcus is gonna switch to bayonet mode.
Wait,
It's on the
You have to
ground.
pick it
you have to
up.
pick it up.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Little
Pick it up,
listen.
pick it up. Okay. Oh!
You stomp on it like a skateboard with your hands.
Does that use my movement action?
That uses your bonus action.
Okay, well in that case, cool.
Yeah. In that case, who gives a shit?
1,
Me!
I
Alright,
care about the rules a lot, okay?
and then he's going full swordsman. Trying to stab like that. Natural.
So for the full swordsman.
Whoop!
Damn it.
I hope you drop the
I
weapon
mean,
again.
do you have an
immediately.
inspiration point you could just
That, I don't think that'll stop
will-
it.
it will-
Crit fails or just crit fails. Wait, why am I rolling damage?
I couldn't.
Oh no!
Sorry,
Because you really want
I'll
to
hurt
do
myself. 7.
7! You stagger one square.
D8.
Yeah, give me a D8.
D8.
Give him a hug.
3.
3, 1, 2, 3, so that away. Whoop.
3 again.
Zor!
Alright. The spiritual weapon's gonna attack. Oh, fuck. Miss.
Sounds so
I am
surprised.
Alright. Serious mode.
Serious mode.
We're
Serious
gonna
mode.
die.
No,
this
fuck
room.
this. I don't know, we haven't been hitting this guy much. I am going to do an elaborate gesture and then a swarm of insects appear around him. I'm casting Insect Plague.
We've got an indicator for that.
We
You do.
Oh yeah, he doesn't give a save.
Nope, he's just surrounded by bees.
That's the
Yeah.
There's
worst.
no save for that.
I hate it when I'm
Oh no,
surrounded
no,
by
no,
bees.
okay. It's Constitution.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, and he gets a con save.
Holy
DC 17. Constitution.
It's eating up all the
Fail.
tentacles too.
Then in that case,
Experience bees.
my D10s. I need a lot of them.
Any selective beast.
Cast it a level up.
No, if you're in the area, they're grumpy.
I'm gonna push you into it. It's my turn.
You might
I
crumble
will
into it if
try
you're
to stab you and like fall down.
Yeah. Throw your weapon into the bees.
22 piercing damage,
Nice.
Jeez.
and that's it for my turn.
Cade.
The swarm of bees is still there.
I will use. He's not blinded anymore. Is he?
Nope.
Nope.
That still knows.
He has a small minus to his AC at least.
Yeah, that's true. He does have that. How like So the bees are stinging him pretty good, but he's a pretty big boy. How's his condition?
How's he look?
Surrounded by bees.
So I mean,
He's doing a lot of thrashing and.
acknowledging that that's real unpleasant.
Yeah.
Does it look?
Well, no,
unpleasant?
he's doing so much like just idle. It's difficult to get a read on him necessarily. Like it's hard to pinpoint bruises when he's doing so much
tentacles
shuffling.
matter, they're also getting stung.
Yeah.
They're also. I'll just sprint up to reach him, and I'll use Charger to deliver an attack against his personage for 26, which should hit.
That will hit.
23 is a big thing. I mean, it's a hit.
I'm going to smite Lobos Jr.
Don't do it. We need him.
I know. I'll do it.
I'll jump into these instead.
I'll do a smite, but not a full one. Just a little smitey poo, a little gentle nudge. That is. Does damage type matter?
No.
16, 29, 37.
37.
Oh no, 42 damage.
42.
Because of Charger. And
Just keeps barking.
yeah, that'll be it.
He's rocking pretty good, but he's still on his feet. Cassie.
I'm gonna give a bardic inspiration to Cade.
Yeah, buddy.
Also, adding those in. So you have a 1d10 you can add to the roll, and you can add it even after you've made the roll.
She throws a
before you make the
mixtape
roll.
at you.
Yeah,
Cash.
you can do it.
this
Stab
one's real
the bastard.
Yeah. It's like getting money from Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah.
Here, quick.
So I have a question. I can't remember about concentration. I know I can't stack concentration spells. What can I do while I'm concentrating?
Anything other than that, pretty much. If
Anything other than another concentration
You
spell?
can do another concentration, but you can't do this.
Okay, yeah, and I don't want to cancel that.
Yeah,
because
assuming you want to keep it, you can do anything other than other concentration spells.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to go ahead and do Dissonant Whispers, which I whisper a discordant melody. It's Wisdom for half, and if it fails, it will flee. It's 3d6 psychic damage.
I got a 1.
Yes! So it's going to try and run away from me deeper into the bee swarm. Which,
Give me some psychic damage.
okay.
Experience
7, 11?
Describe for me the death of this towering guardian.
Oh no!
It's real
So,
bad. It's not pleasant.
I whisper insults and foul sounds, and only it can hear. Driven mad by it, it runs deeper into the bees for the sweet release of death, and just falls as they continue stinging.
That is rough to be like, I'm so sick of your shit that I'm gonna die by bees.
I mean, we've all been there.
Yeah.
I worked retail.
You've summed up Cassia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing collapses to the ground and dissolves into a weird goo.
I shoot it up.
Don't do that. Drugs are bad. Everyone give me a perception check.
I mean, now we're in a room full of drug bees. Oh.
Farewell.
Shit!
Sir, that's my
no!
D20.
Cassia goes fucking
You
down.
just ruined it.
What? Oh
Oh, the 13!
Okay.
13!
60 damage.
no! Amalot's ready to be praised.
So Cassie sort of looks around and goes, "Oh my organs!"
I just like to point out that
Fox.
every Uric card we've gotten has been real good.
Yeah, no, Yorick is awesome.
Just a
But-
reminder.
Fuck Rom. Fuck Rom. So
I mean,
Cassie
that's-
was,
Did you actually die?
no.
She just
But-
takes 60
You're
damage.
going to make a DC 18 con save to have it.
Oh, DC 18 to have. Let's
You're
see.
not within
You're gonna
guard.
get a 3.
Nope.
Nope.
Another 13,
Nope.
she dies.
Oh.
Excellent.
So Cassie suddenly, she looks around, just goes, "Fuck my organs!" and falls. She's just prone. And
What was that roll for again?
I was
She's
trying to
over
make a
here.
saving.
It
Oh.
was a perception check,
Yeah.
I thought.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So what other
Natural
perception
one.
results do we get?
20.
3.
I'm doing great over here, by the
14.
way.
I actually forgotten the chaos. What I
All right, well then
Sorry, I'll
Cade
take
gets
your
it. Cade, looking around, you see that these tentacles actually seem to be containers of some kind. You can see actually that there seem to be like people bound up inside of them that have been exposed from the chaos and the fire and the bees and the Shivram cannon fire.
I'll like hold up a hand to hush Cassia. She's like, "Oh, my organs." He's like, "Stop." Hold on. Completely ignoring her. She's on the ground in agony, and I'll step over, not close enough to be touched by one of the tentacles, but just, I don't know, be like these aren't tentacles. There are people in there, and I'll sort of squint down into one of them.
So we're kind of like,
Yeah, you
Alright,
guys do whatever over there.
I'll do the thing. All right.
I don't know what happened to her.
What?
My brain and organs.
I'll glance at my email and be like, I'm not really sure.
Wait, what?
What?
I was
Cassia,
My organs.
this again.
Yes.
You need to quit drinking.
36.
36? Okay.
Running out of juice.
Be like, here, let me help. I'll go over there.
Sure.
And what are you
Are you
missing?
still pretty beat up?
I'm at 63 of 99.
I'll give you a level 1.
Like, here, don't worry about it. Oh, that's fine.
You had it? Eh?
Did you cast or no?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I'll do another one. 16.
16?
Kate is like approaching with like a stim pack needle sticking out of his cybernetic hand. Like, don't worry, I'll take care of this.
I mean,
Yeah, neither I.
I'm at 79 of 99, so.
I'll punch the needle into your shoulder.
My organs!
I'll use combat stim pack to heal you up to full, which is how much? What do you need?
20 points.
20, yeah,
20 points,
no
okay.
problem.
Water spirits can only do so much.
Marcus is gonna
Like,
investigate.
was
this
that
whole
a
thing.
But no, that was
Oh, okay.
Technology can do it all.
Magic's not too shabby.
Marcus is checking out this altar.
I won't argue with
Sure,
that.
it's weird.
It's so fucked up.
Yeah.
Weird.
I'm gonna like pace. I'm gonna skim these tentacles one by one.
They seem to have addicts, druggies, all kinds of comatose people.
Okay.
A
Any
thorough
research?
search
No
leads
one
you.
that I reckon.
Yes, absolutely. In like the second to last one, you find Valaria inside.
I'm going to cut it open. I'll pop a blade out of my arm and slash it open. Be like, Valaria! I'll drag her out of the goo. And I'll like do a medicine check on her,
Sure.
even though we have a medic here. 6.
She dies.
No!
I shoved you inside.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Oh god.
He won't stop Zorak from taking over, but he will stay nearby.
11?
She vomits up some bees
I rolled a 2.
and then dies.
I rolled a 2. That's my medicine check.
Does she actually die?
Yes, absolutely.
Be like, hold on, get back, get back. I'll kneel down beside her. I'm gonna like dig out through like my leathers and stuff.
I thought you were taking her clothes off.
No.
Now we're gonna come
one
in and
dies,
just
there's
more.
two dies.
I'm gonna hurry before she gets cold.
No, I'll lock a few things in place on my cybernetic hands and put them together, and like electricity crackles between them, and I'm gonna use Revivify
Yep.
to bring her back to life. I'll put my hand over her mouth. Zorak, what can you do?
Something starts stinging the underside of your hands.
It's okay, they're cybernetic.
That's fine.
She's full of bees!
I'll at least cast Greater Restoration, I guess. See if I can get rid of the sickness or whatever it is that's affecting her. I'll use my diamond dust.
Yeah, same.
Oh, wow. Are you always going to keep bringing that up? God damn, you are so stingy for a bug. You don't even believe in
Hey
money.
man, bugs need to
Get
pay
a
the
job,
bills.
bug.
Bugs need to pay the bills too.
Oh my god.
Bug bills.
The oldest
bills.
profession in the world.
Hey, that shrine
Bug.
doesn't pay for itself.
I thought they took donations.
Actually, it kind of does.
It does. You know who else takes donations? Us.
Watchout.com.
Remember children?
Pumpo.
I remember
Polo
children.
is not a child.
But yeah, but
What? Yes? Apologize. Apologize to my dog.
Pumpo is a child.
we said too.
Pumpo is Polo's D&D character. It isn't
Who is a
real.
child?
Yes.
Heal my sister.
Pumpo is a pupper. Alright, then I'll also cast Few Healing Spells.
Once she's finally, like, conscious, Valaria explains that Yarnath has been filling people up with dust.
Yeah, and,
And
then
then-
somebody came and put bees everywhere.
Someone completely separately and individually put bees inside of them. No, apparently the dust addiction makes them prone to suggestion, making them available as test subjects for the Mad Doctor, who has taken over Slithering Heights for just that purpose. And also, there's an elevator in the back of the room that you're currently in that goes up to his laboratory.
That's convenient.
There's a save point that turns on in the room.
I'll be like, all right,
tent?
Right, yeah.
No, no impact. Well,
Oh, Cassia.
she does.
Yes.
but it's not big enough.
It's big enough
I mean,
for me.
it's
Yeah.
an apartment since it's Shadowrun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be like, well, you're not in any condition to help us.
No, I'm not. Pulls a bee out of her teeth.
We need to get you
How
out of
did
here.
that keep happening?
I'll be fine. You go finish the dungeon.
I'll say that's not in character for me, but that's fine because we gotta get this shit done.
You're right. Wink.
I'll pat her on the shoulder.
I'll see you in the expansion.
Yeah, I can't wait till the game where we get to play as you.
Oh my goodness. I hope it's made by Platinum.
I'll get up and I'll take out one of my sidearms and give it to her and just be like, watch our backs. Good. Oh, that makes her stronger. That's her thing.
She's like, I'll betray you in the expansion.
Yeah.
She's on all of the drugs right now. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, typical.
No, that's par for your sister, right?
I mean, I ran out of places to shoot up, so I replaced my arms with
Get in the elevator. Go upstairs.
We go in the elevator.
Okay.
Go upstairs.
Goodbye, Malaria.
Okay. The elevator takes you conveniently directly into Yarneth's apartment.
70
God.
stories
Yeah.
up.
It's not 70. It's a 70. It's
Well,
like
we're on
40
floor
up.
17, right? So,
Yes.
so
Anyway, it's a really nice apartment, and the elevator goes directly into it. Yarnath is here.
does he possess
Oh my God, it's
Antoria?
What?
Does he possess Antoria?
No. Not yet.
Oh. Did
Not
you?
till the expansion.
You foiled my scheme, and we're running out of time. So long, suckers. And runs outside to his helicopter pad.
Oh no.
The blades start whirring.
We go after him.
All right.
And blow up his
Yeah,
helicopter.
How far away is this helicopter from us right now?
Well, now it's like 80 feet up in the air.
No, we're running after him. We're
Bees
shooting
can
him.
stop
Bees
that.
and
Still in range.
Of what?
Wall of force as a cube.
Lay it on me.
There's no die roll.
But I can try to counter it.
If you see it being cast, sure. Hide roll is a 15.
All 4 of Yarnath's cybernetic eyes turn on and identify your spell casting.
Okay.
What spell level are you casting?
I cast it at 5th level,
Okay.
and I'm counterspelling his counterspell.
Of course.
I love that fight with Ganon.
can I counterspell the counterspell of his counterspell?
You can try.
I'm gonna try.
Wait, did he counter?
Absolutely.
Double reaction jerk.
Yep.
So I'm gonna try.
This is happening.
Yes. So what do I do for the counterspell?
Decide what spell level you're using.
Harry, you see the helicopter
I'll do
as
it
a
as
character
fifth.
as well.
Yes.
So the helicopter can also
is-
No. He's got a bunch of other archmages in the helicopter stuffed full of counterspells.
Oh.
Uh-oh. So, casting it as a 5th level counterspell. I roll a d20 and
You add in your case, just your stat bonus for whatever your casting stat is.
so 16.
That would be enough for 6th level spell or lower.
Yes, absolutely. Yarnath starts parachuting down.
Well, he's trapped in
What?
the thing. He's
It's the
standing
bottom of
in
the
it.
cube.
Ah.
Yeah, you can disintegrate it probably.
He parachutes down to his spare helicopter. So long,
I
suckers!
shatter his parachute.
Is there another?
Ah!
Polymorph him into a maggot.
I could definitely get to save against that.
Yes, that's DC 17 con save.
Oh my
far
god.
away
Success.
How far away is his spare helicopter?
Like 30 feet on the other side.
I'm gonna digital walk into the driver's seat.
Need a lift?
Hey, what the heck?
I'll do a shield push to push him out. It's a strength check.
Hey, he might be bad at strength.
He's not.
He's not. 8. Gotta get an opposing strength check.
Yes, absolutely.
You have your bardic inspiration.
Do, you're right.
Beat a 39.
That might not be a good time to use it.
I'm gonna tuck and roll as I hit the ground.
Give me a dex save.
That's a good 9.
I'm gonna shatter the helicopter.
How many shadows do you have?
I can cast it at higher skill levels
you
too.
can cast it all.
Like it's a level 2 spell. I can cast like
The
10
helicopter
more.
gets a save.
It's within 90
It doesn't.
feet.
It just takes damage.
Oh, I thought I had
So-
disadvantage.
It does.
In
It's an
inanimate
inanimate
objects,
object,
too.
yeah.
All right, how much damage did the helicopter take?
Let me after roll for it. Let me find Shatter again.
Wow.
Is he still within 90 feet of us?
Yeah, he was.
You had to go. You had to switch helicopters.
I Misty stepped to him, so
Yeah.
sorry.
Yes.
Digital.
I'm
That's
gonna cast
fine.
it as a 5th level spell, so it's gonna take. Oh, it has a disadvantage on the saving throw. That's right.
That's right.
It's 68 damage. So I need more d8s. Do you have 2 d8?
Oh.
Oh yeah.
68 damage.
That's 16. 16 and 12 is 28. 33, 34. And inanimate objects get disadvantage on their saving throw, and was there another thing?
The helicopter's blades explode.
Yes! Oh.
Yarneth gets out of the helicopter.
Toria gestures again, and a small hand of mud appears just underneath Yarneth and grabs his robe.
Oh
He has
my
to
God.
now he has to get naked.
It's a DC 17 strength check, not a save.
He's like, haha, I don't need these robes.
How much?
DC 17 check.
Success.
Okay, then he slips out.
Oh, actually, since he was in the helicopter, he should take damage on the shatter too. It's a radius spell.
Okay, then he also took 30 damage.
Yes. And it was very loud and unpleasant.
Persistent, aren't we?
Like, can we just fight?
I think that's
Like,
Can we just?
Yeah. Like, actually, do we want to fight this guy?
But we want to capture him.
I mean, that's literally.
Yarneth turns and runs to the edge of the roof.
Is he a human in this one?
He's a humanoid.
Old person, paralyzed, DC 17 wisdom save.
Does-
Wouldn't work on the lich.
Marvin
does not work
gets in the
then.
elevator.
He's
actually-
definitely.
it's actually-
Oh
Okay, then it fizzles.
no! I was working up to a good hacking moment.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can hack the elevator, I guess. Maybe you could hack the elevator to go different directions, like a Wonkavator.
Are we actually considered to be fighting him right now?
I guess.
Yeah, you tell us. This is all been anarchy as far as
Yeah.
No, I think freeform is fine. Yarneth jumps off the edge of the roof.
Oh.
Crosswolf V1 donated $25. I have no idea what's happening, but good stream. Thank you so much. Shigrin donated $300. Kappa, thank you so much, Shigrin.
What happens at 300?
Well, first of all, two things are going to happen. First, someone, 3, 4, 5, 6, and by that I mean Marcus, is going to fall in love with one of the other characters.
Oh, I'm gonna fall in love with Marvin.
Marvin's in the elevator.
Yeah, well,
The doors are
The
closing.
important question is,
No!
Marvin or
Oh.
Where's your
This is
mane?
an important
No,
choice.
you took off the mustache.
You can have them both.
I literally have a mustache in my pocket. I can put it on any time.
Why buy the Marvin when you can milk the Germain for free?
Please, no!
Nope, we're done.
Oh, thanks
Give
everyone.
yourself a sorcerer that can do both.
As you step into the
Oh, please
elevator,
quote that.
Marvin asks you, care for a ride?
Oh, this is bad. Okay, so while that's going on, one of the
Really
Sorcerer
bad.
Kings
Is he?
frowns upon what's going on.
Don't we all?
Ryan, would you please give us a spin?
Yes, I
Make
would.
it a better spin this time.
Yes. We need Hamanu.
No,
Save
no,
all
I
of
think
it.
we do.
no.
I
You don't
think
want him
that-
off of that thing.
No, it's not gonna be good.
So we're going for the bottom one. Kalak.
That's not my
Oh
girl.
boy,
King Kalak.
King Kalak.
King Kalak, Tire Industries, a large assault vehicle, appropriate to the current condition. So a new helicopter just spawns in.
Shatter! I'm gonna shatter it as it's coming in to try and block
Appears
it.
and attacks the battlefield, dealing damage to everyone. Everyone takes 3 30 points of damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my
Yes. Psycho Shield?
neon shield.
Yes!
Thank you.
It's so good. Reducing the damage to 0.
Yes.
Margaret, my love, are you okay? I made your maid.
Which one took the damage? Do you have 2 health pools?
That'd be one hell of a disguise.
No.
Wait, what's real anymore?
Okay.
No, I'm not in love with Marcus. This is a one-way
This is a
thing.
It is one way.
It's tragic as fuck.
It's so tragic.
You're in an elevator
Yes,
together now.
I'm okay.
Oh, thank goodness.
Alright, for everyone else, Yarnath just jumped off the side of the roof.
Yes,
run to the
I'm
edge.
right at the end of the roof. I'm looking
Yeah, I
down.
have to draw
Oh.
one of the cards. Too.
Zor is going to
Yes.
summon a water elemental on Yarnath and tether him to the building.
One of the cards has to be drawn.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, hang on. We'll do this first. So there's like a weird water bungee cord
Yes.
with a lich dangling off the side of the building now. And he's like in like squirrel suit pose.
How many parachutes did this guy have?
No. He was just jumping.
falling.
He's a lich.
Oh,
He can just do whatever he wants. Okay. Who hasn't drawn a card yet? Why don't you both draw cards?
Alright, you first.
What's your justification for this? Everyone else had flavor text.
Somebody pass me a card.
I think what's happening here is
Things are going crazy.
Yarnath is using his own cyber implants to try and disrupt the situation by forcing wares into your brain.
Oh, I love
With a
bears.
Z?
Yeah, that's how you know it's real.
Warheads.
Cade, what arrived?
The Golg Foundation has sent me a nice present called Dream Steel. Marcus, my love. You lose all remaining action or surge.
No.
That's the only result, yeah.
But that's not. But he doesn't.
So if Marcus had gotten it.
he would lose all of his action surges. Other characters, you lose all spell slots of your highest level that have at least 1 spell slot remaining. So I'm actually probably the best person to have fallen on this grenade.
Well,
Yeah.
not at this point. I've burned almost everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
We burned a lot of spells
vroom,
trying to
vroom.
like. Yeah.
Yes.
the Drage Worldwide Intert.
I think it's supposed to be entertainment.
Entertainment, but it has a period.
Yeah.
Intert.
Is going to do a smear campaign against me.
Nice.
I keep this card. At the start of the next combat encounter, shuffle this card back into the deck. Your character becomes the primary target of all hostile characters.
That seems like as good a time as any to roll initiative.
Yeah.
12.
So is Marcus in the elevator going down?
Yeah.
Could we lose our primary fighter?
I think what we're going to justify here is that Marcus ran over to the elevator
And he's like-
and pulled the doors open,
Yeah.
which of course stopped the elevator from going down.
That's fair.
But
Okay.
didn't stop Marcus.
Of course, nothing can stop Marcus. Cassia,
Thank you. Glad that-
12, Cade,
15.
15,
Glad
Zord,
you were on my
14.
wavelength.
14, Marcus,
9.
Marvin,
9.
Intoria,
22.
Damn.
and
Fancy pants.
ye old Yarnath.
Is he still bungee jumping?
Yes.
Bye.
Well, I mean, he's kind of suspended now.
Yeah.
I hope he's just hitting the side of the
Ow, ow, ow. This is it, folks. The grand finale, I guess. Intoria.
Toria shouts, "For the fallen!"
Uh-oh.
Is it just on top of the guy down there?
Yeah, where is it appearing?
It actually has to appear adjacent to me.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you jumping off the building first?
No.
You can stand
Okay.
at the edge and somehow
Yeah, you can
get,
stand,
and then he would just
he
plummet
stand
to his
the
death
edge.
immediately.
Well, no, you can put it adjacent to him on the edge, looking down with him.
That's fair. All right. A bear with antlers and acute alcoholism appears.
Oh, I love him. He's so cool.
It's amazing.
All right, well, he's controlled by you, so I get to him after my turn.
Yes.
So the rest of my turn, Shadowrun. And Toria hands his pigeon his taser. Because we said all cantrips were going to be
This would make so much
weapons.
more sense if he was a drone, I'm just saying.
And with the taser, Tantra flies down and zaps Sharnath.
You just gotta zap the water puddle, it'll zap everything inside of it.
And rolls a natural 20.
Oh, shit.
Ow.
Fucking stop laughing and find my d8s.
Pump up.
I'll be happy to roll some damage. So it's critical hit with shocking grasp. That is 13, 17, 26 electric damage, and he cannot take reactions until the start of his next turn.
Nice. Thanks.
It's alright, I wasn't planning on going anywhere anyway. Barrett obviously will... Wait. You can't attack Yarnath.
You're dead.
Isn't your hostility... Wait.
No,
It
that's
doesn't
only,
take effect until his turn.
That's only opposing people, right?
So it says any hostile characters. I am the target of any hostile.
Yeah, Antoria.
He's pretty
He hates
awesome.
Zor. Okay, yeah, okay. I get it. Alright, well...
Doesn't Zor still want to kill Cage if he's a cop?
No,
No, we fixed that.
Oh, he just spelled it.
No, he just spelled it.
I mean, yes.
hiding his
but-
mind.
It's secret. I was just waiting for the perfect moment to just
Shut him open!
Okay, well, in that case, Yardath is still at the top of Barrett's aggro list, which is going to result in the bear jumping off the edge and plummeting towards
into the
Yardath.
water.
Into the water. Let's see if he hits.
Fucking Barrett. That damn drunk.
He plummets past, still clawing upwards. And in the tradition of Bill characters, splatters on the ground 70 floors down.
Well,
Okay, so in fairness,
Yes.
I think 74 is enough time to shift out and shift back into spider form and catch the side of the building. He'll be much
He
lower.
can't, he's too drunk.
Victoria kind of looks over the edge and is like, what the hell program did you download?
Cade.
Fucking Barrett.
I'll like look over the edge.
He's like 25
Be
feet
like,
down.
Was that alcoholic bear? Well, whatever. And I'll extend my robot hand and let's see, who should I use this? I guess Zor, me, and Marcus will all receive a readout that sort of like wireframes Yarna. Sort of just gives you like percentage likelihood of movements and that sort of thing. So
Oh, it's like VATS.
yeah, exactly. You'll be under combat boost. You have 1d4 to any attack rolls or any savings throws as long as it's on.
Excellent.
And then I'll just like pull out my pistol and shoot down at it. Bang bang!
No, it's not the silliest thing that's happened.
And no, it's more that he's dangling from the water. But, well,
It's not a bear jumping off the side of the building.
that's a miss. I assume.
I mean, considering the length, he's probably still technically dropping.
22, I assume, misses Yarna.
The thing is, he's technically prone, given his condition.
Oh, so should I get advantage on
Yes.
this? Okay, so 22 is my best so far. The other one is definitely a miss. Do I reroll the d4 as well for bless?
Not on advantage added to the final result.
Okay. So then that is 18, 26.
That will hit.
Or 25.
That will also hit.
Okay, so 2 hits. Bang bang. Flap flap. This is my gat.
Flat with a gap.
I
That
love
is
cats. Those are Dark Sun cats.
18 damage.
Ow. Ow.
Like, yeah, it's all I can really do from up here. If you'd come back up,
Shut up.
that would be fantastic.
Zor. Cassie, your next.
Okay.
Zor's gonna instruct the water elemental to crush him.
Oh, man.
Smash him against the wall.
How does that work?
I just literally shout out.
Okay, mechanically, how does it work?
So the water elemental gets its own turn. It gets to whelm and do some attacks against them.
Oh, I thought crushing was like an ability to add.
So whelm is each creature in the water elemental space
Uh-huh.
must make a DC 15 strength saving throw.
Okay.
On failure,
Yeah,
it takes
he's
an additional 2d8 plus 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I have plus 17 strength,
Yeah.
so
Get a negative.
I got
natural 1.
32.
Okay, you got it.
Okay, good.
You don't get crushed.
Great, good.
If the saving throw is successful, the target is pushed out of the space.
That's not good.
Oh, shit.
What'd you do that for?
Well,
But
goodbye.
I have to do it. It's forced.
Oh,
It's
okay.
forced. It's the
Okay.
water elemental has to whelm.
Okay.
Okay. So
Well, spurt.
Cassie?
He's still falling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say hurtful things to him.
Like what?
You're a lich. Yeah.
No, it's gotta be meaner than that.
I'm trying to think.
Well, if you can't say anything,
well, no, you're going the wrong way, you nerd.
Oh, wow. Harsh.
Yeah, don't use hurt words.
For 7 psychic damage, he does a wisdom save.
What am I trying to get here?
17?
No, actually.
Okay. Then he has a disadvantage on the next attack roll you make between now and the end of his turn.
Fine, that's great.
No, side note. Combat started. He should be trying to kill the shit out of Zor. Like, that's his one goal now because of the smear campaign. So he's going the wrong fucking way to do this one thing he wants to do.
All
I mean-
hostile attacks go towards him. Doesn't mean everyone's attacking him.
Like, his reason isn't overloaded.
It says your character becomes the primary target.
Yeah, that's
of all
fair.
hostile creatures.
But he is still, like, falling.
Yeah, no, he's falling.
Yeah.
But he has to come back.
He does,
'Cause-
but he will when he finishes falling.
Yeah.
We wait an hour. We hear the elevators.
Alright.
Should we just, like, go down?
Alright, it's his turn.
Let's jump after him.
Let's see what he's got.
Shivarian, you have a parachute in there.
He can speak on his turn.
Did
Well,
you shoot
so
him?
be it. I'm gonna talk to him.
Good.
Oh my god.
Really? This is what we're using
Yes.
the power of Hamanu for?
Yeah.
That's right.
Kate is so offended, but he can't say it because it's
I
not
was
his
gonna
turn.
use it. I was gonna use it to kiss Marvin.
Okay. Oh! Well, maybe you'll get another draw. So wait, do you get to do that now? Or after
So
I
be
finish?
it. Anytime.
Okay.
Anytime.
So, you're asking him about his parachute.
Yes.
No, but I have that thing from Final Fantasy 13 where they can just like slow jump. Where like you jump and then like you like
Like
grab
Mando
one.
kick.
Yeah, it's super cool. They never really explained that.
Sweet.
Yeah. Did you ever play Lightning Returns?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't have a Wii U.
No, it's on PC.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I'll be up Chevron.
Well, anyway, if you have money anyway, you should be donating to ExtraLife. ExtraLife provides care and support to children. Excuse me.
I think he saw movement and stuff.
Yarnath
Yeah.
grabs the side of the wall and like, and then very slowly like begins spider climbing up the side. Marvin, it's your turn.
So in the elevator, I'm
Mhm.
gonna look at the panel,
console?
the console, and see if there's any way I can plug it.
There's all kinds of ports.
Yeah, I'm sticking it in the port.
Do it. Give me a hacking check.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. For
Yes.
All right. So we're using like deception or whatever.
Yes, you can use any of your social
24.
skills. 24. You're once again able to access the mainframe.
Perfect. I want to. Just stop me when I've gone past whatever.
Take
I
it
can
away.
do for a turn. I want to look at the outer floor because I know there were some helicopters there.
Yes.
I want to see if there's any helicopters left.
Yes.
I would like to try to take control of one of those helicopters.
Okay. You like access like the loading chute. It's kind of like a gun chamber where there's just like helicopters loaded and like a panel opens and the old one like just goes away and then a new one loads up.
Now, this is one of those helicopters with a mounted machine gun.
Of course.
Oh,
I'm gonna scream out to Marcus. I'm gonna hop in the helicopter.
Yes!
Yes, my love. You mean,
On my turn.
right.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Marcus, it's your turn.
Yes, my love. And however you can reach this helicopter.
Yep.
Run for it.
Oh my god.
Jump in the driver's seat and try and...
Intoria.
Together seat.
Toria's looking over the side of the building, watching Garnet climb up, and gives a message to Tanger, who zaps him with the taser again.
Ow.
This is so annoying.
When I finish killing that bug, I'm going to wreak such vengeance.
He will actually use his psychic powers to aim it a little better.
Through the pigeon.
Oh, he has a mind link with it.
Of course.
Does a 28 hit?
It does.
Alright. Time for some zappies. 15 electric damage. Can't use reactions until next turn.
My life! All I wanted to do was distribute illegal pharmaceuticals. Cade.
Yeah, I'll pop up my targeting system, like snap open and zone in on Yarnoth there to give me advantage on attack rolls against him.
Yup.
Bang bang.
Yeah.
Oh, Yarneth, you're having a bad day.
He's had worse.
Natural 20 for the first one, and a 30 for the
Nice.
second one. So that's double roll for crit, right? That is 14, 22 physical damage.
Nice. Ow, ow. Stop it. Ow. Zor!
Zor is going to look down the side of the building and cast Tidal Wave.
Oh my god. Off the building?
Down the side, down on Yarneth.
Oh.
Alright, Yarneth gets a dex save, DC 17.
Oh, he's climbing?
Yeah, while he's climbing.
Yeah.
He has a climb speed.
That's true.
Like, you can also, like, cling to try and buffer through it, I guess. Did he fail?
By 1.
Oh!
In that case, he is not knocked prone, but he still takes damage.
Wait, he
He
failed?
failed
No,
the
he failed
save.
Oh, he failed it.
Yeah.
He's knocked prone then.
Against the.
That's knocked off, I think.
Oh no!
He also takes 23 bludgeoning damage. from
Ow.
the water. That's my turn.
Nice. Cassie?
Is he in, like, free fall again?
Yes!
God, wow.
We just can't decide what we want with Yarneth. Up or down or up or down.
Well,
what the fuck?
The ideal would be he hits the ground very hard.
Yes.
Or he's coming back to us, as long as we get one of the two. Cassie is going to hold her action, and if he grabs his grip on glass, and
Okay.
he's above a certain point, she's gonna fucking shatter the glass and him. to
Why would
make
he
him fight
grab
again.
glass?
It's the side of a building. They have windows. Like if he
Okay.
like as he's falling, he'd be like, oh, okay, I got it. Boom, and then he's falling again, just because.
Okay. Well, I mean, okay.
She's readying an action.
Yes. He's not like adhesiving to
How
like
is he
things.
climbing up the building?
Digging it.
He's like digging his claws
I
into
thought
the
he
stone
did,
side
like,
of
spider
it.
climb or some shit.
I don't think he'll grab
In that case, how far down is he?
90 feet.
She's gonna shoot him with an arrow. Because.
Wait, she just has a bow and arrow?
I'm sorry, no. She's gonna shoot him
Take that, Varlet!
Yeah.
with a gun!
Gun.
Yeah!
Because we're in the future.
That's
Leo
right.
Ashes.
She loads her bow with a full gun and just.
Yes.
Sling those guns.
Gunslinger for probably a miss of 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
It
misses.
misses. It does miss.
Even when he's in free fall.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Especially when he's
Especially-
He's a hard
I think you're probably well out of the range of being able to accurately hit him with your.
like a pistol.
Yeah.
With my short pistol.
Or if you've got a deagle or something like that,
Techno
maybe
armor.
that's different. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Darneth's turn.
it is his turn.
He's like, do you guys want me up or down? I don't know anymore.
This is my life now. My own life experience.
We're just gonna kill him on the side of the building.
No, you know what he's gonna do? Is he's gonna cast telekinesis.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Toria tries to counter it.
That's
Of course he
wise.
does.
Because I think telekinesis is gonna
Um,
knock one of us off.
You mean
Definitely.
That's fair.
No.
That's fair.
It's not just one of us.
He's just casting it at 5th.
Alright, I'll try to hide that I'm casting counterspell.
I mean, he can't see
natural-
very well
Well,
from-
natural 20 anyway, so it is hidden. And I'll make the check.
Victoria.
Yeah.
And I barely managed to counter a 5th level spell.
Okay.
Got it by 1 extra.
Then in that case, he continues to fall. Marvin.
All
Alright, so
So are you controlling the helicopter?
yes, it was
Of
my
course.
intention that
Yes.
and so I, start spinning everything up around, and Marcus sees all the lights for the missiles light up. Like all the latches just flip up. And I
flutter.
I use my movement to just position the helicopter as close to Yarnith as
I love
possible.
it. Marcus?
Marcus presses all the flashing buttons. Tell Civ RM, activate the guiding missile system.
Activating all missiles. Like 70 missiles inexplicably fly out of the helicopter.
You have to wait 5 turns for them to hit, though.
Yarneth just looks at the oncoming missiles. For the kids, I get.
Oh my god.
So much for bringing it back alive.
Little bits of the lich shower down
I'll put
upon
my
the
hand over
city.
Antoria's mouth. Like, don't breathe it in.
And a little pigeon with a taser flies back up.
I'll reload my pistol.
The sun begins to peek out over the horizon.
Team.
I guess
That was pretty fucked up.
I guess
I'm
we
assuming
should-
we're all like lined up on the side.
Yeah.
I guess
Everyone's
we should-
smoking.
I guess we should collect his bits and bring that back.
You have fun with that.
I mean, yeah.
Given how much of an eye the CEO seem to be keeping on us, I think they know what happened.
Yeah, this might be on the news.
Yeah. Well,
Terrorists attacked Slithering Heights today.
I hope we get paid. Let's go check on my sister.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
She'll probably fast travel us out of the tower.
Yeah.
Probably. As a matter of fact, as soon as you guys start walking back towards the elevator, the credits begin overlaying. And we just get a montage.
So
of,
as we're like walking back, and each people are walking into the elevator, do Marvin and Marcus hold hands? Like,
I think
just,
like
subtle little like.
I think like Marcus like goes to take Marvin's hand, and Marvin is like,
Oh, there's an email.
Yeah.
yeah. I was just sorry. I got a thing to do here. I don't know.
That's awkward.
Good game.
Okay.
What a ride. Guys, thank you so much for coming along for this ride. This roller coaster. That was a lot of fun. I was really glad to have had a chance to do this. Thank you so much to the chat. Thank you for hanging out with us, and thank you so much for donating. I think we raised a good bit of money for ExtraLife here tonight, and I know that there's good. Polo, why are you so upset? No, don't come over here. You're gonna knock the camera over.
He knows the game's over.
He's so upset that the adventures are done. Thank you so much to everyone that donated. Really appreciate it. Thank you to Makeup and Vanity Set for allowing us to use your music on today's stream. They're awesome. Please check them out at makeupandvanityset.bandcamp.com. It's fantastic. Thank you once again, everyone that came over. Thank you especially Thefatwizard for coming over for one last ride.
And Nos for sponsoring.
Thank you,
us one
Nos,
last
for
time.
finally giving us one last shot at the big leagues. As you probably know, we're on hiatus for most of November because I'm doing a lot of work stuff, which is a thing. I'm excited to get back to games when I can. But until then, I hope you will follow along and wait eagerly for our upcoming adventures.
I'd like to add a little bit. After the credits roll, Yarnat stops time, vanishes himself, and then flies away into the sunset.
Okay, there you go.
No!
Perhaps a sequel.
Yeah, sequel?
The end.
Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful night.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Ice cream.
Bye.
Ice cream.
Turns out you